Oh, my God.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, my God. Ryan. Bruce Garriock. Ottawa's Pierre Dorian and Vancouver's Joe Madrid, Patrick Alvan having a pre-draft chat. Ryan.
That could mean anything.
Could Tim Stützle be a Vancouver Canuck by in 45 minutes?
At least Tim Stützle. At least,
let's say Kachuk, Stützle for Miller. Who says no?
Thatcher Demko.
No. That's too much. Ryan, I'm telling you. Ladies and gentlemen, hello, hi. How are you doing?
Hi, everybody.
Hello. I hope everyone's doing great. Yes.
You listen to how it sounds on there. You got it
How it sounds? How can I listen to how it sounds? I don't know, man.
Let's hear how this sounds.
Anyway, welcome to the first round of the 2023 NHL entry draft. Excitement, punctuality. These
7 minutes late, says Richard Honeycutt. Get off my. Listen, it's difficult. All right.
You know what? Just, Richard, we're trying our best. I drove my girlfriend from Burnaby over here. Ryan's like, be here at 3:30, and I was here at 3:30. And we're already 7 minutes late. And to be honest, I blame Chuck Fletcher.
You should.
I don't know why Chuck Fletcher is on my TV.
He's underqualified. I don't know what he's doing.
Why do they keep giving white men who have absolutely destroyed specific NHL franchises like another platform?
Didn't he do good in some places?
When did he do good?
Philly?
No. Oh my God.
Better than Ron Hextall.
What? Debatable. David Poyle.
Oh, look at me.
It's starting, guys. Welcome. Good evening, Nashville.
He's really David.
No.
I mean, he looks young next to David Poyle.
Look at David Poyle telling
That's Super Dave Osborne on the right.
David Poyle is telling everyone to quiet down. He's actually just telling Chris Faber to quiet down. Chris Faber had a wild night last night.
That's true.
He's doing good though. He's got a sandwich. And
hey, you got to save that intel. We got like 3 hours here.
No, what intel? I'm just saying.
We have some bits we got to save.
It's the Upper Deck NHL draft.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, I mean, our logo to not get sued, we took out the upper deck and we put pucks on net. So
that's true. For people that are joining in, hello, hi. I'm Arash. This is Ryan. We're the co-hosts of Pucks on Net. That's Stevie over in the corner.
She's off camera.
She's off camera, but it is a cute, cute dog. If this is your first time watching a draft, buckle in.
Oh,
buckle in. Because let me tell you, what's going to pretty much happen is Connor Bedard's going to get picked, and then everything else is going to get thrown into chaos. I feel like this is going to be a Wild West draft. I don't know about you, Brian. But, like, number 2, Anaheim's going to come up and they're like, Pat Verbeek's going to be like, with the second overall selection, the Anaheim Ducks select me, Pat Verbeek. And he just comes up and he's just like, this is true.
Well, the Ducks are really interesting because they need a little bit of everything. Well, they've got a goalie, but he's aging himself out.
John Gibson's trying his best.
Yeah,
he's the guy. He's the guy that everyone's like, man, he's so good. If he just had a defense in front of him, even though.
And he just had a top line center and a bottom 6 that could kill penalties and defend.
Yes, that is true. Ryan, how excited are you? What do you think the Canucks are going to do at 11? So which one of these young white men are going to come to the Vancouver Canucks at 11? Give us your expertise opinion after going to the Blink-182 concert. What did Tom DeLonge tell you who the Canucks are going to pick?
They did a bit where Mark Hoppus said, I think we're in this building where the Flames always kick the Canucks' ass.
Oh.
And then he said, I don't know what that means. Somebody just told me that's how I could get a reaction out of you people. And it worked.
What does he mean by you people?
I believe Canadians.
Oh.
The cultural mosaic that is Canada.
Great save, Luongo. Yeah.
I did like, there was one, I think before they did Aliens Exist, there's like, yeah, Tom was right about aliens.
Tom's right about aliens. Everything's good. Let's pop it in the chat. Let's see. Richard Honeycutt still at work, so you guys are all I have. Well, Richard, you're all that we have. Love Richard Honeycutt.
Let me know how I sound now, Richard. He says I'm a little quiet.
Yeah, he's okay. You're doing okay. You sound
Brian
okay,
Bond been listening From Buffalo, been listening for the last 4 years. Thanks for hosting the draft party tonight. This is another case
This
of
is the Vancouver Canucks draft party.
this is
Literally this. These are the last two fans that this team has left. Isn't it great?
yeah.
We're the bread and honey. We're the asset. We're the ones buying $120 free the skate jerseys.
May I take your hat, sir? Says with the 11th overall pick, much better. Thank you, Richard. In the 2023 Vancouver NHL Draft, the Vancouver Canucks select pass.
Select phone a friend. 50-50.
You know,
Ask the audience. Could you imagine they ask the audience? 1% is like Oli Ulevi, and they're like, we're going to take Oli Ulevi because what if the one guy is Albert Einstein? Or if he's really good? I'm really excited. I'm going to tell you my...
wait,
my,
where's this? Hang on, where's this guy?
Who? Sorry, we're just vamping. Pecorine is on stage.
Who
along
cares?
With Roman Yossi, and no, I mean, good for David Poyle. Listen, it's in Nashville. David Poyle had a long career, and he deserves to kind of have a little
I was listening
saying to the people of.
I was listening to a fair bit of Barry Trotz on 32 Thoughts on my way here.
Yeah.
That's a curious case of, I mean, you talk about privilege or nepotism or just opportunities afoot for type of people, and here comes Barry being like, oh, maybe they'll give me a job in the for the AHL franchise. Nah, you could just take the Canucks, just take the NHL job.
Just take the NHL job. It's fine. Gary's coming out and he's like, congratulations to everyone. We just want everyone to have a good time. What do you mean? What do you mean we still have our first round draft pick? Patrick Alvin comes out and he's like, yeah, no. Now that Ivan Barbashev is staying in the Las Vegas, we are going to defer our next season. We are not going to play. Kind of feels like that's what's happening. I'm waiting for them to like have their little trump card. Oh God, ew, Chicago! Everyone boo Chicago. Can I get some boo Chicagos in the chat,
boos.
please?
Can we get likes and subscribes, but also boos in the chat?
It's okay, guys. This is how you have to look at it. This is exactly how you have to look at it.
KCY in the chat. What do you mean we still have our first round
Exactly.
pick?
This is the thing. From this moment, it's only 7 years until Connor Bedard is a Vancouver Canuck.
By then, they'll...
it's going to be like 7 or 8 years, and that's all it is. It's 7 or 8 years from today. This is the start line. So we just have to wait. Ryan and I'll be in my 40s. You'll be in your mid-40s. Right?
In 7 years?
Actually, wait, no. I might be still in my 30s by the time Connor's here.
You don't know how old you are?
I'm 33. Plus 7, 40.
You have a December birthday.
Yeah.
No, you'll be in your 40s because it'll just cross over. Can you stand up because I'm boxed in? Can you go over? We've requested a podcast studio temperature check.
Oh, yeah.
And
God, I got to use my knees.
To the right of the camera.
Oh, no. Yeah.
On the by that little leather bag, there should be a digital thermometer.
I'm going to point my finger, and you tell me where to go.
I don't know, but it's a little... Look under that thing.
No, that's Mick Jagger. We got that. That's not... No, the temperature gauge isn't here, man.
It's a little black thing that sits on a...
I can't see it.
Oh, man.
Ryan, this is riveting video. This is riveting prospect breakdowns. Oh, Ryan's going to go with his thick quads. Richard, you see what you did? This is what happened. This is Richard. We can't do a temperature check. It's fine. It's like 22 degrees in here.
I'd kill if it was 22.
It's fine. It's okay. It's fine. Come on, sit down. It's okay. They're making the pick is in, guys.
Oh shit, the pick is in.
I wonder who it's going to be. Could you imagine if they just swerved everyone? They're like Adam Fantilli.
That's something the Canucks would do.
Oh God, that they would do it. So Connor Bedard is going to be taken first overall here. For people who might be asking why is it so certain? They're going to do. He's really good.
Kyle Davidson, now he's not wearing a backwards hat. He's got he's a suit on. A lapel of a problematic logo.
Yeah.
It's far too big.
Far too big. And I'd also like to thank my mom and my dad for giving me the allowance to come to this draft. Oh, God. Michael Wellman. Where's the sign about mentioning a certain Stanley Cup final, Ryan?
I haven't updated it. I haven't updated it from Monday.
From the Regina Pats.
Whoa.
So there
Bombshell.
you go, guys. Oh, my God. Oh, the draft is starting now. Oh, Connor Bedard is the first overall selection in the 2023 NHL Draft from North Vancouver. Probably one of the greatest wrist shots and shots in the entire world, and he's only 18. He has a plethora of offensive capabilities. Never been to a McDonald's, which is a lie. That's such a lie. His mom famously was like, Connor's never even been at a McDonald's. That is a lie. I'm from North Van. I love North Van. There's sadly not a lot to do in North Van beyond going to a park, getting drunk, going to a McDonald's.
I watched this guy on TikTok shoot a puck in a Lululemon bag in his backyard as he's not going out and having fun.
No, dude, no. This is the thing. They have all this footage of when they showed Connor Bedard and I think it was Andrew Crystal or someone else going to the North Shore Winter Club, which is right. It's my hood. It's where I grew up. There is no way after they play inline hockey, they're not taking a right turn down to Main Street there, where the Canadian Tire is, and then getting some McDonald's. There's just no way. There's no way. I'm sorry. I don't want to blame Connor Bedard's mom, but I'm just saying, put an air tag on him. Just put an air.
I don't know. Maybe I believe that she believes that he's never eaten McDonald's.
She can believe what she wants.
Yeah, but I believe that she thinks that they've never taken the kids to a McDonald's.
Yeah,
and I can agree with that. I mean, you got to listen to people are watching from around the world. You got to know a thing or two about the people from North Vancouver. It is a real upper class, top creme de la creme type like Arash over here, and they don't eat McDonald's. They don't know what it is.
To be fair, Inland Valley,
Arash and his types, the North Van folks, they don't go to restaurants where the prices are on menus. So I can see why that would be the case.
That's the thing. Shout out to Lynn Valley McDonald's, one of the last real locations in British Columbia with a really cool, unique McDonald's. It's in like this. It's in a building that it's in like this tall building that has like both an underground and an above drive-through. It's like 2 levels.
It is a good spot.
It is. Okay, Ryan. This is the thing.
You got hang
on.
on.
Now the draft starts.
Well, there's a question in the chat.
So Michael Wellman.
He's already asked that.
I know, Ryan. He also said something else. That first pick came out of left field. Haha. I'm just saying, haha. Michael Wellman, good job. Matt DeBoer. Hello, Matt. How are you?
Matt.
Hope you're doing good. Another boy from North Vancouver, Matt DeBoer. Good kid. Musically talented. Maybe they only do. Yeah, maybe they do. Yeah. Maybe they only do drive-through. This is the thing. They absolutely are going to a Spirit Halloween and just buying a bunch of masks and being like, yeah, there's no way they can know we're getting a McDouble. Richard Honeycutt, she probably thinks the drive-through doesn't count as being a McDonald's. Boom, boom, roasted. Race fans rock. Racist fan rocks. Do you think Edmonton will trade Yamamoto today or tomorrow and will be bought out tomorrow? I just don't. I'm seeing the prices of certain players. So we saw Ross Colton being traded for a second. The buyout penalty is not that bad for Kyler Yamamoto, and if no one's biting, like, why not? It's the 2/3. I think he counts for the 2/3 buyout because he's
yeah.
So we'll see how that goes.
As Arash cues up the next question and next line from the chat, if you're watching on Sportsnet, which I'm sure you are. We might be a little behind due to the YouTube delay, but they got Connor Bedard up there, and he looks. This is a kid that's had.
Those hats suck, by the way.
I have altering opinions of the hats. He's had months to know that he was going to put on a Chicago Blackhawks uniform and say, "I'm so excited."
Sorry to interrupt. Favorite Taylor Swift song, "Love Story."
What album's that off of?
I don't know. Maybe ask Amanda.
You would know.
Dream dinner guest, Michael Jordan. So
right
Michael Jordan's dream dinner guest. You're going to smoke a cigar.
Yeah, and then what?
Then going to McDonald's with Mike. Be like Mike. Okay.
Yeah, maybe. Is that where? Maybe that's the twist. The dream dinner is at McDonald's.
That is true. Michael Woman asks, what trades have happened today? Well, the Ross Colton trade happened today. So Ross Colton heads over to the Colorado Avalanche.
I hear the Canucks were in on him.
But if only they had a second. That happened. What other deals were made today? I know Barbashev signed 5 for 5. Riley Smith.
Riley Smith went to Pittsburgh for a third rounder.
Yep.
And that means there are 5 misfits remaining. And that's kind of prototypical to the Vegas Golden Knights. They do a big presentation and they make sure that the cup goes to the right people, and then they ship one of them out. And stop me if you've heard this one before, Arash, but a B+ player on a decent team goes to try and find some chemistry with Sid the Kid.
Do you want to say something? Do you think you're gonna still do the Sidney Crosby to Colorado stuff?
Oh yeah, no question. You look at all the moves. They need centers. Colorado needs centers.
Yes, Colorado.
I spent 5 minutes on one episode 2 years ago saying, man, it would be pretty fun if Sidney Crosby went to Pittsburgh.
Mm-hmm.
2 years later, you're still upset about it.
I love you, Ryan. This is why our relationship needs counseling. May I take your hat, sir? It's off the album Fearless. Fearless. Taylor Swift.
Oh, so he's like a OG. Because Fearless is like 2010, 2011 maybe?
Or maybe he watched episode 7 of The Bear season 2, in which Love Story by Taylor Swift is mentioned. Very good show. If you've never seen The Bear, watch it. It's fantastic. It's amazing. Episode 6 of season 2 might be one of the best. I think number 3 this year of best television episodes I've ever seen. Number 1 being the Last of Us episode 3 of the first season, if you know what I'm talking about. The Nick Offerman episode. Then episode 2, the Succession, Connor's wedding. Then the top 3.
Nice.
So you got spare season 2.
What year is Connor Bedard born?
Oh, God, I'm going to feel so old right now. I'm going to guess 2005. Oh, my
so
God.
that lion sack of crap was 3 years old when Fearless comes out. Yeah, that's my ride or die. Get out of here, you little shithead.
He remembers 3 years old, Connor Bedard is popping out, and he's just like, marry me, Julia, in the
Ugh. All right, so here's where it gets a little interesting. This is where people begin to...
This is interesting because is it Leo Carlson? Is it Matvei Michkov? Is it Adam Fantilli? I don't know, Ryan. That's going to be tough. I'm really interested. If people want to know what my Canucks takes are, I'm hoping Zach Benson falls. I hope if it's Dalibor Dvorsky, if it's Zach Benson, they need
another winger.
No, they just need. It doesn't matter. BPA.
Don't worry, they'll trade one of those wingers.
I tweeted that this draft is the reason I'm going to start smoking again, and Ryan's already making me look at that vape shop down the street again, just like side-eyeing
let's
it.
get you a pack of darts.
God,
not vape.
Please, everyone. Leo Carlson, damn.
Okay, so Fantilli's going to drop down to. So,
all right, there we go. The draft started, guys. Get stoked. Leo Carlson going to the Anaheim Ducks. Wow. Okay, great. I mean, that's not too much of a surprise, but we've been focused so much on Adam Fantilli and a lot of noise, wondering if they're going to go Matvei Michkov just to for the chutes and ladders of it. That's going to be really interesting. Now, Adam Fantilli's going to fall to Columbus. That's going to be really cool. Good for the Blue Jackets, unless Yarmo overthinks this massively, which would be hilarious. When he comes up and he's like, "Yeah, the Columbus Blue Jackets select Igor Shinnikov II," and then Sam Constantino loses his goddamn mind. Ryan, can you give me a prospect breakdown on Leo Carlson if you can explain it to me like Ryan would at a Blink-182 concert? He's big.
He's a bigger kid, yeah.
Yeah, so
he's 6'3", $194. He's 18 years old, which means he's going to fill out to about 205, 210. And yeah, he looks like he's the tallest guy on that stage right now, which is
huge.
what you want what you want in a draft pick. I will always remember Brian Burke working the 2018 NHL entry draft for Sportsnet, and the Canucks drafted Quinn Hughes. And Burke, not that he was trying to be disparaging, was like, "Oh, it's not a very tall guy that's up on stage right now." And
He's talking about Francesco, actually.
you have that first moment like, "Well, maybe he's not very tall." But so this sucks because I saw on Twitter today, it was going around that the Ducks were going to have a new uniform to present at the draft today.
Yeah.
That incorporated the original Mighty Duck Disney logo, but that has not happened.
Quick, for people who are just joining in, welcome to the draft. Ducks have selected Leo Carlsson. A little bit of a surprise here. 6'3" center, can play center and left wing. Skating is not going to be an issue. I know a lot of people have been talking about, like, he's a big guy. I think he's going to have above average skating. He's going to be fine. Playmaker, going to fill out. Going to be along there with Trevor Zegras. They can kind of flip off if it's left wing, right wing, or left wing center. All these kind of machinations, and we'll see how Anaheim goes up with getting some wingers around their two franchise centers. You got Mason McTavish there too, so that's going to be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
But man, yeah, Fantilli. Okay, I'm going to be really curious to see kind of what not justified, but like how they think this is going to go. Wait a minute, ew. Look what they're doing.
Yeah, they did it with Bedard, and now they're doing it with...
It's like, hey, this is NHL 23. Why did they give him the number 3?
Maybe that's what he wears, and...
No, that's the forward wearing the number 3. That's weird. Yarmo's running up to the...
I got an idea why they gave him number... Oh, probably because he was ranked 3rd.
Yeah,
or they
maybe.
expected him to go third. It doesn't really make a lot of sense.
Yarmo's going to run up to the stage right now and draft Adam Fantilli. So that's going to be fun. And then San Jose, yeah, we'll see if Mike Greer comes up and he's like, yeah, we don't care. We're going to suck for a few years. We're going to take Mitchko. Or are they just going to be like, we need to be safe? I don't know. You guys let us know. Let us know in the chat what do you guys think is going to go down in the next few picks here.
What's the big concern with Mitchkov? Besides
the Russia factor, not a lot of people have interviewed him. Again, like Scott or SKA is one of the more predominant Russian teams. They have a lot of money. Not very flippant about letting their players go for free.
Yeah.
They're not just not going to let them go for free. And then some players or some teams actually want their players to show up a bit more earlier than that. You don't know if they're going to come out and they're going to just be like, he's going to be here in 3 years. I might extend for another year, and he's going to come in when he's 22, 23.
Yeah.
And that's great when you have Kaprizov and it works out for you when you're Minnesota, but do you want to really run the risk of getting burned even a little bit?
With that, yeah.
With a high pick? Like me, listen, if it's a second-round pick, yeah, you know what? Whatever. It'll work, and we'll see how it goes. Very curious. No trade so far. No kind of speculation. No, nothing about that going.
I couldn't tell if that was the Columbus Blue Jackets GM. Or no, is that Pat Verbeek?
That's Pat Verbeek.
He kind of looks like an angrier, tougher Steve Yzerman.
Yeah, well, it kind of works.
I think they played together too.
Man, Adam Fantilli. That's great.
So that means Adam Fantilli is going to go to
Columbus. Yarmo came out and he said we're going to take a franchise center. And they need a center that's number one with a bullet. I don't know if Kent Johnson's going to end up being a center. He probably ends up being a winger. So one of those hyper-skilled wingers. Look at Yarmo. Oh, look at him go. Got a new second pairing. What is it? Severson and Provorov.
Yeah, their win now mode while still rebuilding is an excellent approach.
Maybe Fantilli drops to 11. No? No?
Man, I'm just going to look at my audio levels here. 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah, we're fine.
Yeah, you're fine. John Davidson, big boy.
Hi, I'm John Davidson. I somehow keep having jobs with NHL teams.
I was a goaltender once.
Yeah, I've got a hockey card wearing a strange New York Rangers jersey that we don't see too often.
We would like to thank the Anaheim Ducks for selecting Leo Carlsson. Thank you so much for helping us out with that. That was so nice of you. Is that Trevor Timmons?
Who's Trevor Timmons?
scout. He used to be in Montreal. There he is behind.
What a deep cut. There he goes.
Adam Fantilli, 3rd overall. Okay, so the Columbus gets their center. Oh, look at Mishkov behind him.
Aw.
Look at him, looking good. So Adam Fantilli goes to Columbus, CBJ, the home of the Black Keys, LeBron James, Steph Curry.
None of those guys are from there.
Yeah?
They're all Akron.
Akron, Ohio, which is Columbus, Ohio.
No, I don't think so.
Columbus is in Ohio.
Can you? The Black Keys are from Akron.
Yeah,
So
they're all from Akron.
Yeah, but Columbus
From
is not.
Ohio.
That's
Come on, get out of here. It's like, okay, how far is Akron from Ohio?
as Arash looks it up. Here's something you're going to hear a lot.
Or no, from Columbus, sorry.
As Arash looks it up, here's something you're going to hear a lot, and that's
It's
Adam.
a 2-hour drive. It's
Here's
nothing.
something-
Get out of here, Donnie. Stop putting words in my mouth. Jeez. Let's see. Let's go into the chat. Allison's Growing World. Hey kids, I hated the Karimaki pick last season. I don't have faith in Alvin's moves. Nervous for Vancouver. But hi from Taiwan, not mainland China. Hello. How are you doing? Wonderful. I'm sorry you hated the Karimaki pick last season. Listen, it was looking sketchy to begin with. The kid had mono. He's actually not even 19 yet, I don't think. Wait.
He's quite young, and he's had the injury-prone season.
He is not 19 for another month. Just to give you perspective, they drafted him last year. He's not 19 until the 24th of July. And then he also rebounded. He had a great little time in the playoffs and with Djurgården, point per game player in there, and then came back from mono. And we'll see how that goes. Let's see. Matt DeBoer, maybe it was protected pick.
So what I was-
Oh, that's true, Matt.
What I was trying to say is here's something you're going to hear in every breath about Adam Fantilli. Toronto Junior Canadians. He's a Toronto kid. Everyone's going to salivate over him as he is that prototypical GTA kid. But he chose to play college ball. And if this was 10, 15 years ago, you'd think he was a wimp or a candy ass. But ever since Austin Matthews and other players decided maybe not.
Maybe not.
Well, I think about like what's happening in the NFL right now with running backs, how they're like run into the ground and there's no protection for them. They come straight from playing college ball where it's such a limited roster.
Can I grab your phone for a second?
No, I don't have one.
What?
Where's yours?
I have my phone, but I need the PON Twitter. Need to retweet something.
It's being used.
Oh, yeah, it is.
So
Dang. Okay, well. Let's see. I'll make a new Pucks on Net account. Pucks on Net Iran. IRAN.
So what I was trying to say is there's this ongoing issue with the safety of running backs and kind of trying maintaining their health because they play college ball where there's such little roster members that you basically get 40, 50 touches a game as a college running back for 4 straight years, and then you go to the NFL and they expect you to be 100%. And it kind of reminds me of how that's what's, in junior hockey, you go to the CHL, you play 75, 76 games a year and the playoffs and the Memorial Cup, and you get worn down a bit more. Like you can argue that it's going to be, you build up that callus and you build up those reps, but as a kid that's about 17, 18, that's trying to get the most bang for their buck, the idea of like playing college hockey is kind of a little more appealing. That they're not going to run your body ragged in some type of wartime exercise to get you ready for the National Hockey League.
To be fair, I just feel like if he had just simply not went to McDonald's as many times, it would have been golden and it would have been great. But here we are, alas. Yeah, Adam Fantilli. Yeah. It's kids be growing up all the time. I think that's what we can take. Kids be growing up, and kids' bodies are in. Oh, San Jose's pick is in. They're going fast. They're not even discussing whether or not to. They're like, oh, well, I wonder if we should trade down or whatever. It's just going. Oh, look at that! Wonderful. Thank you, man.
You're welcome. Somebody in the chat arguing that
Yes, sir.
that Steph Curry
Steph Curry might
Maybe
have been
born in
Akron.
Ohio, but he's not from Ohio. I wonder what that could mean.
He's probably born in Akron, but just wasn't like raised in Akron.
For those watching in this, I mean, you're all watching it. This is bullshit. There's no audio version of this.
This is
You can
bullshit.
see my very crude draft tracker, which I finally moved to Adam Fantilli. So nothing but the best here on this
Oh, where's
top
the draft?
of the line.
Oh, look at that draft tracker.
Just wait. This is where I'm like, I haven't been paying attention. You're also not watching live.
Oh, I'm not. No. Oh my God! I gotta click live. Oh my God! It updated, Ryan. I'm watching the stream right now. Did you know that Adam Fantilli got drafted by the Columbus Blue Jackets?
It just happened.
It just happened. Ah, baby, that's why you
Is that Mike Greer's son walking up the tail?
That's good. Hey, it's great to. You know what? I'm just gonna say, wonderful not to see, just another white man coming up to the podium.
Yeah.
Love it. Mike Greer gonna flee. If he takes Mishkov, I'm gonna be like, Daddy, you go, King, go.
We'll get him here. Don't worry.
We'll get him.
He's playing opening night.
He's playing opening night. He's actually not leaving. He is being sequestered.
Mike Greer coming to the podium. He's thanking Nashville.
Thanks, Nashville.
He congratulated David Poyle for some strange reason.
I just want to say Kanye's a little bitch. And with the 4th overall pick. Yeah, good job. You lucked into an expansion draft. Around the world. Sorry.
Just go. Hurry up.
We're waiting with bated breath.
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
is it Marlowe?
So
They're bringing
boring.
Patrick Marlowe. All right, come on. Just okay. Go, hurry, Patty.
Oh.
Oh. Will Smith.
From West Philadelphia,
Getting
born
jiggy
and
with it.
raised.
Wow. Okay, Will Smith. So, guys, I mean that's not a too deep of a reach, but okay, they went Will Smith. They didn't go Mitchkov. Ryan, I'm getting antsy.
What are you getting antsy about?
I'm getting antsy. Because I was like, are they one of these teams? Is it like
Arash, what I'm most worried about is that the
Zach
players
Benson, baby.
drafted first, second, third, or projected first, second, third, or fourth have gone first, third, second, fourth.
Yep.
You got to worry about that, folks.
You got to worry about it. What I'm worrying about is that because it's going that way, it just seems that okay. So one of these guys, is going to fall to 11. If it's Mishkov, if it's Benson, if it's Dvorsky, like one of these guys is going to fall. But if multiple of them fall, like my biggest fear.
They say if that many projected players fall to a Canucks pick, they actually get to take all the ones that have fallen with one pick.
Yeah.
It's a threefer.
It's a threefer. It's a new game sweeping the nation. My biggest fear for for the 11th overall pick. Not that this is a fear because there's very deep draft, but if they go and they pick Nate Danielson, if it's Tom Willander, whom no offense to Tom Willander, he's a mobile two-way defenseman, rocketed up the draft boards.
Mm-hmm.
I just for the Canucks, I'm like, you need to hit, like you need to aim for a home run. Like we are so behind the eight ball. You have the OEL buyout. You have contracts that obviously you aren't moving or can't move. I mean, we saw today. Riley Smith for a third. He still has 2 years left on $5 million. You saw Toffoli being moved he has 1 year. So Igor Sharangovich comes back. He's an RFA. He signed 2 years in Calgary. You saw Kevin Hayes 50% retained, being sent over to St. Louis. Taylor Hall being like, yeah, here's an expiring RFA that we're not going to qualify. We're grabbing him. So you need that entry level, highest pedigree, highest ceiling guy to come in. And if you don't hit, you don't hit. But just don't go for the safe single. The Canucks are not in a position right now to go for the safe single. You can't. You're not a safe single away from being like, okay.
Yeah, but they're also
wild card 2, baby.
I don't know. There's hesitation, but we were talking about it earlier, and you know, the idea of Benson coming here it isn't like the Ghosts of Christmas Past, and there's a little more of a hockey IQ and an ability and an awareness and overall skill. Past Ghosts of Christmas Past that maybe played wing in the WHL weren't putting up 100+ points on good teams. It'll be curious, but I mean, until he falls, I'm like, please take a defenseman.
What, for the Canucks?
Please take a defenseman.
Linebacker.
When's the
Sinishev. There's Sandin Pellikka. I'm all about like when they get to 10, if they get to 9, 10, 11, if there are multiple people on the board that you're okay with, and Nashville comes to you at 15, I don't know, Chicago comes to you at 19, and you're comfortable with the idea of like trading down, and you think, okay, one of these guys is going to get to us like, please do that. But they're going to get to 11. I think they're just going to fall in love with the player and the pick.
Since Ole Ulevi in 2016, the Canucks have drafted 4 defensemen that in the top 2 rounds, or in the first 2 rounds.
Jet Wu.
Yep.
In the top 2 rounds, like first and second round, since Ole Ulevi.
Yeah.
What? Who are they? So Jet Wu.
Oh, I'm sorry. Top 3 rounds.
Oh, okay. So Jet Wu. What's his name?
Elias Pettersson.
Oh yeah, the second Elias Pettersson. Was the
Joni Jomo.
Oh, Yoni Yormo.
Yoni Yormo.
Yeah, and then with Jacob Truscott, where was he drafted? Fourth round?
That's 5th round.
5th round. Okay, well, shout out to Jacob Truscott for.
We spend years talking about how the Canucks need to fix their draft and how it's too expensive to do it.
Oh, damn. Montreal pick is in immediately.
Yeah.
So he's not trading down. Montreal's not trading down.
Yeah. No, they.
Askarov
I mean, unless these picks are locked in, they've got the jerseys. They've got the jerseys crested and ready to go. They have their A, B, and their C.
So let's go back to the chat real quick, Ryan. Let's see. Allison's growing world. P.S. Allison is my daughter who held up your PON sticker, TSN sticker in the photo I sent you. This is David in Taiwan. Hello, David.
Yeah, David sent the word soup, sauce, or toss, which we appreciate.
No, that's great.
You can bet the house dressing. We appreciated that.
But Michael Willman, there was a mock draft or a mock trade I saw today with Nashville. Vancouver's first for Nashville's first, 15th, and Dante Fabra. Would you do it? I mean, sure, but I'm of the proponent that like they should go and just see who can they get for free. Like if it's Derek Forbort, whomever, like just go around, see who's on a expiring 1-year deal at $3 or $3.5 million. Just do some patchwork defense, and go from there. The thing is, you can play Quinn with anyone. Philip Hronik needs a left side D, and then you have your third pair. Myers is probably going to still be here, I assume.
I don't know if Dante Fabro is going to.
I don't know if he's
a fix. Like he's a fine player.
Yeah, he's a fine player.
He's nothing remarkable. He looks like somebody.
Get him, Ryan.
Somebody that
go after his looks.
Somebody that Jim Benning would have paid a lot for.
I'm very excited to see what's going to happen here. Ken Hughes. Talking French. Mad shit. Oh, damn.
Guy just sold his house.
Guys, this is an ASMR thing.
We apologize.
Bonjour. Reinbacher? Oh, Carey. Oh, my God. This is bad.
I love that. Good save.
Okay. That's a big one.
Oh, yeah?
So, okay. I'm excited. Stuff's happening.
Reinbacher was 8th overall projected.
8th overall projected. Yeah. So this is the thing. He's the top, probably the top, I would say, defenseman of this draft. Again, I really thought Montreal would go for the home run and go after Michkov. especially I think their chief scout actually has some ties in Russia, so that might have been a kind of an interesting pick. But again, David Rodbacher, right hand, 6'2", Austrian, kid can play. Can play. He's going to fill out, mature, and become one of these minute munching right-handed guys.
Here comes an interesting case because I'm trying to think of where Michkov is.
Richard, you're asking what's happening. So Ken Hughes just selected David Rodbacher to Montreal.
So Michkov, they took the 8th over the 8th ranked. Take it for what you will, defenseman.
I mean, every list is different. So but it's going to get very intriguing now because I don't know. I'm really curious what Arizona's going to do, what Philly's going to do, and what Washington is going to do. So it's this stretch run here, because any of them can take one of these home run hits. I think if Benson gets to 11, what a hit for the Canucks. There's no way they're trading down. They're like, we're taking them. We're 100%. We're going. But I can see Washington right now potentially saying, you know what, screw this. We want to trade up. We want to make sure we get Michkov. I can see Danny Briere being like, all right, you know what, we're retaining on Kevin Hayes for another 4 years, so we're not going to be good anytime soon. So we're going to be fine.
Well, you got to wonder, like with Michkov, does Arizona have the ability to convince that fella to come to the promised land?
No. You're thinking about it wrong, Ryan. By the time he's able to come over, the Coyotes are actually going to be playing in Russia. So this is a master class at 6th overall that's going to happen. That's great.
It's a
Michael
long con.
Michael Woman in the chat, Tyler Benson, the next Sidney Crosby. Yes. Actually, you know what's funny? I actually, for the longest time, because I know Tyler Benson's from Langley, I thought Tyler and Zach were related. I thought, maybe he's a little brother. Friend of the show, Brendan Batchelor's in the chat. My son is also named Forbert. We are at a Forbert license plate in the gift shop.
Batch is about to devour you because Tyler Benson is from Edmonton.
What? No.
Get him, boys.
No. Just wait. No, he's from Edmonton, but if I go to his hockey DB, oh, shit. I thought he was from Langley. I swear to God, I went on his hockey DB back in the day, and he said from Langley. I'm sorry. I'd like to apologize to everyone. I'm sorry.
I remember sitting
I'm sorry.
in a ferry lineup, waiting to cross the Strait of Georgia, listening to that there Brendan Batchelor call a big Tyler Benson goal, I believe, to get him to prolong their playoff run or get him in the playoffs. But no, it would have been to get him there. But yeah.
Can't believe I embarrassed myself in front of Batch.
And you peed your trousers.
Oh, no. Speaking of embarrassing myself, I'm just going to take more of these Starbursts. Welcome to the stream, guys. We're at 6 overall. Arizona's on the clock. They are taking their sweet-ass time. They got, the pick is in. Okay. Ryan, how do you think this is going to go down?
I think it's going to go down a couple of ways. First way.
They're going to get up there.
Here's the first way it goes down. People that are watching, they're going to hit subscribe on the Pucksnet YouTube channel.
Oh, damn.
Then they're going to hit the goddamn thumbs up on this video.
What?
And then once they subscribe, they're going to click the bell so that they get a little notification when we put new videos out, like we did today with Monday's Sauce It or Toss It.
Batch in the chat. I'm just excited that the Habs took David. This is the thing. It's not that's one of the most awkward blunders.
I don't think so.
Is it not?
Your favorite player.
It's Carey Price. He's like 30. He's like, what, 36?
Yeah.
Goes up there and he can't remember David, which is not like, I thought he was like, is he going to say like Dvorsky?
Well, what that could mean and what you should think about is Carey Price probably the whole Habs bench was, their whole desk was thinking, we're going to be taking this guy. We're going to be taking somebody. But because of the shift that everybody's falling around.
Do you think maybe they got bamboozled a little bit?
Actually, no, because they drafted off the board. And he's 9th overall according to Elite Prospects. Craig Button had him 20th overall. So Yeah, they went off the board.
Ronbacher?
Yeah.
Wait, Craig Button had him 20th?
Craig Button is not a solid
He's
eye
not
for
a
talent.
fan of...
Did you see what he did to Marty St. Louis?
Oh, yeah. I'm really excited just to see what Arizona does with their maroon suits. Look at those maroon suits, Ryan.
I do like that about them. That is a little subtle touch. You know, you can't have a home rink. You can't have a fan base. You can't have players wanting to play for your team. But damn it, in a public setting, you can all dress the same.
And we're going back to chat real quick. Richard Honeycutt, wow, Batch in the chat. Yep. He shows up. He's a good father. He's a good man. He's led Sheffield Wednesday to multiple championships and however soccer is scored.
And he wasn't at Blink last night, but that's okay because he saw him at the emo festival.
Because he was with his kid. And that's what being a good father is all about. Showing up. Showing up and not keeping your kid under the shadows. Okay,
I think this is a new initiative by the NHL.
Yeah.
Those really big lapel pins. Some other guys
looking good.
Oh, this guy's smart.
Oh,
there we go.
Shit.
Boing, 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 boing.
Dmitry Simashev as Chris Faber vomits into a brown paper bag in disgust of how they just went at 6th overall to pick him. This is a big one because now stuff is really cooking.
Yeah.
Now stuff's really cooking.
In what way?
Because now, since he gets up, you're looking at Dvorsey's falling. Benson. I mean Benson's in the. Depending on where you pick. Michkov's falling. There's Ryan Leonard, Oliver Moore's there. Now you're getting to a position where if the Canucks, depending on when they get to 11, if they want to trade down, they can trade down. I don't think they'll trade down because they're going to say, oh my God, there's a dude here that's here. I mean, I don't think Michkov's going past Washington at all. I think that's a slam dunk pick unless Ted Leonsis is like, you know what, I'm just not into this anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But huge, yeah. Dmitry Simashev, smooth skating defenseman, can play both sides. Is going to fill out minute munching defenseman.
I gotta apologize.
What's up?
I thought that was Michkov.
No, that was Dmitry Simashev.
And he's ranked 20th. He's ranked 19 according to Elite Prospects. Kragers, he's got him 38th. So they're going off the board big time for this.
It's pretty big to OEL 2.0. Well, depending on how OELs.
Did somebody just say, oh?
Richard Honeycutt in the chat. Brendan Batchelor, I'm neglecting my child to consume this content right now. Thank you, Brendan. Thank you. I will make sure Harriet gets a nice little piece.
Bonner Sedard at 11 now.
Bonner Sedard. Damn, Arizona took my pick. Sean Hassan. Richard Honeycutt. Wow, Riccio's guy. Yeah. Dan Riccio has been pining. By the way, to Dan Riccio, can I just say one thing? I asked for a simple pasta sauce recipe on Twitter from Dan. I'm like, hey, do you have a San Marzano pasta simple sauce
profiling? But
no, because we were talking about sauces and Italian food, and he was talking. You know what, Donnie? I'm telling you. He never gave me the recipe. He's like, I have a recipe. I'm like, okay, could you give me? And he didn't. So good for him for keeping it.
Sees an Italian guy on Twitter, starts asking about pasta sauce.
I didn't ask for the sauce, Ryan. I'm telling you. Okay? I'm just telling you. All right? This is what you do. Ryan, you put words in my mouth. Okay?
Everything
Mugs
all
and
at
jugs.
once.
Mugs and jugs.
Number 5 orange.
Yeah, Richard Honeycutt, Ricci's got Jacob with a Fawk. F-A-W-K. Nice in the chat. Sean Butler, love the way this is shaping up. Yeah, no, I'm loving how this is going. Listen, the pure Mariah Carey fantasy here is that Michkov falls to 11. I would love if there was after this, there's a thing where Milstein was going around being like, yeah, no, he's going to Vancouver. Don't draft him. Don't draft. He's like, you're not talking to him unless you come to Russia. And if you come to Russia, he's going to tell you to your face he's going to be a Canuck. And then the Vancouver just, 2 years in, they're like, yeah, we just got him on a WestJet flight from Nashville. Chris Faber actually put Matvei Michkov into his travel bag
Smart man.
over to Vancouver.
It's like the KGB is not going to be shooting at you like a
No,
McGillney.
they're
We're
not.
getting you. We're getting you
No,
in here,
they're not.
lock, stock, and barrel.
Guys, please in the chat, tell me how you're feeling about the Canucks right now in terms of the 11th overall pick. Who's falling? Let us know who you're really interested in at 11th overall, depending on who falls.
Russia
if it's Dvorsky,
East.
if it's Michkov, if it's Benson, if it's even Ryan Leonard, like whomever, who are you jimmied about? Because listen, look at this coffee, Ryan. Look at this coffee. That's a lot of coffee.
Yeah,
I
but
down that.
I gotta say, folks, I put back a nitro cold brew this morning. That's what big dogs should be drinking. That's what big dogs do drink.
What kind of beer did you have at the number 5 orange?
MGD.
Nice.
And we were drinking cans of Budweiser. We're in a commercial break. They're taking a breather. So, yeah, we went to Blink-182 last night, me and my dear friend Errol, future current acting best man, who brought up a great idea for a stag event.
Stegosaurus.
Do you want to know what it is?
What is it?
Well, I'm getting married in June next year.
Yeah.
And Vegas has been on the table for a bit.
Okay.
What happens in Vegas in May?
Uh-oh.
Double or nothing, brother.
Oh, damn. Okay, good. Wrestling. Wrestling.
Well, and debauchery before
no,
and
debauchery,
after.
man. I'm gonna literally watch Casino and just go around and see like how many buffets can I go into.
You'll have some other.
I want to get comped. I want to get comped. Who's Philly gonna take? Okay, so this is the interesting part. This is the death run here with Philly and Washington. Danny Briere doesn't give a. Can I swear?
Yeah, we're live,
Daniel
pal.
Briere does not give a shit about waiting 3 more years from now.
Hang on. He doesn't give an F about waiting 3 years. He doesn't give an F about disciplining his good-for-nothing son.
Absolute no leash on that kid.
You see that? You see that Christian video I tweeted?
Yes.
He's a piece of shit. You raised a piece of shit.
Oh, great. Yeah.
And I love how piece of shit has come back so well and hard since I think he should leave. I used to be a piece of shit.
This is the thing. If I talk, you get money.
Oh, man, let's go to the chat here. Batch, double or nothing. Let's go.
Let's go, lad. What's Batch doing anyway?
Mitch Among Us, Mitch Koff,
Oh,
who among
yeah.
us can't resist unlimited fan-delivered bananas? Every night, Mitch
What?
Koff.
I'm sorry. My Jimmies are so excited for this.
What? They're just talking about
Because
David
I'm
Boyle.
also a Flyer fan, dude. See, now the Whites laughed about something. I don't know what kind of joke it was.
Hey, David Boyle.
Right. It's Danny Briere. Come on, Danny. Yeah.
Here we go.
Damn.
There he goes. Mitch
All right,
Koff
okay.
goes.
So Mitch Koff goes to Philly. That's sick. That's a great. I love that. I love that for Philadelphia. Wonderful. They get a lesser Claude Giroux. Because no one's ever Claude Giroux. I mean, y'all sleeping on Claude Giroux. He's 35 years old, putting a 70-point season. Y'all slept on him. I don't know why.
Philly's also an organization that can, if anybody would take on Putin's Russia, Broad Street Bullies.
It's
we need to hire Bobby Clark back for some international affairs.
Wait, what's Ron Hextall doing there in a beard and a top?
Honestly, you get
in
Hex.
a crooner. He's just crooning.
Don't bring back Eric Lindros. He's big and out of shape.
Can you? Yeah, no. I just want to go to the chat real quick. Richard Hunkett, Ovi is pissed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if like Washington tried more than anything in God's green earth to get to 7, and they knew that Mechkov was right there, and they're like, come on, come on. All right, so that's one of them. That's one of them off one of the idealistic picks that's off the board. Now, who are we looking at, Ryan, at 11th overall? We're looking at Dvorsky. We're looking at Benson. Now, for the love of God, no shade against Nate Danielson or Tom Willander, but like, come on, let's hit. Let's hit. Can we just hit? Can we hit, Ryan? Can we have a hit as a treat?
But they can hit with any of these guys.
I don't know. Poone's going home. I don't believe it.
He's going home.
Ryan's going to double or nothing.
You'll be there too.
Oh, come on, me?
Yeah.
In Vegas? In Vegas? Hey, question: Is all dudes, right?
No, there could be. Olgita will be there.
Well, Kita's like
There could be like.
Kita's a god, not a man or a woman.
There. mm, there could be 2 women there, but
Which one's Sam?
yeah.
Oh, thank God.
But
Okay, good.
thank God, Arash hates women. Confirmed.
No, I'm just saying, like, good. That's good. You gotta have a balance.
Stag party.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, I'll just, I'm gonna go around and just be like,
What's going on here?
nothing. What do you think's going on here? Batch, what do you think's going on here?
Arash doesn't want any ladies there. He just wants to go to the buffet, line his pockets. He's going into those buffets with foil in his bag.
Batch probably knows what
Guy's
I'm
got
talking about.
mashed.
I don't know what I'm talking about, but Batch knows probably. He probably knows. Because he knows everything. Ryan, so Matvei Michkov goes off the board. Now Washington's on the clock. They are bitterly defeated, demoralized, hurt even. The Michkov was taken from right under them.
Mm-hmm.
Where do they go now? Give me your. You don't have to research this. From the mild amount of Washington Capitals news that you take in, what do you think needs to go on in Washington? You want me to vamp? Okay,
Nope.
guys, this is the thing. Evgeny Kuznetsov's checked out, and I don't know if they're going to be able to trade him. But he's checked the F out.
If I was the Washington
figure it out.
Capitals, if I'm their GM, my whole focus is getting Alex Ovechkin the goal scored record, and who cares about anything else? So I would just pick a player that is the safest to hit, and in 3 years from now, there's a player that's been cooking in the Hershey Bears for a few years, or maybe not. But I'd just go with I'd pick the safest bet for something you don't need for about 2-3 years.
Nice, well done. That's good. Going back to chat real quick before
Arash and I know what's up. Do you guys? I didn't know the He-Man women haters have taken.
No,
over
we're
the-
not hating women. We're just saying Emily Castonguay and Cami
Oh,
Granado. They're both coming in. Because by the time you're getting married, I'm going to be working for the Canucks. Brendan's going to be working for the in-house team. Maybe.
That's a downplay.
What? Oh,
That's a
yeah.
Batch, I apologize
What?
that Arash is saying that you're going to be down.
I'm just
demoted.
saying words. I'm just saying words.
Saying words.
Sometimes if anyone knows me, I've been on the show long enough. I just say words. And, people laugh. And if they don't laugh, they come and order a pizza, and I tell them, sorry, it's going to be 45 minutes. I don't want to take your order. But there's no one in. Yeah, no, we got a big to-go order. That's my favorite one. There's, no one in the restaurant, and people are like, really? It's going to be that long? I'm like, yeah.
Oh, yeah, really big.
It's a really big park order.
Feels like a Who's Line prompt. Advice you can give a GM, but not your GF.
Exactly.
Don't reach for D.
Kevin Stratton, off the top rope. Kevin Stratton, Seattle's own. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd he say?
I don't know. They made me laugh. Kevin Stratton said it. Oh, no. Kevin Stratton said the last time Canucks went defense over BPA, we ended up with all the other don't reach for D. Yes.
That is very funny. Yeah, I think that's with any reach, or I think with any draft pick that's not clear cut, it's just is if they go slightly off the board or they don't go for best player available, you immediately are terrified that you're going to get, some ghosts of Ole Ulevi past.
Are you surprised that there hasn't been one little trade here?
Not
Is everyone
necessarily.
standing pat?
I think the trades generally happen in the after
after 10.
all the I forget who I was listening to. It might have been Fletcher on a podcast, and he was saying, for the most part, you're not trading your first round pick unless something big and elaborate happens.
Yeah.
There could maybe be a trade. It's hard to say, but with players being traded just for cap space for nothing, it's kind of the trade market's just kind of insane at this point.
Sean Butler, unless you're drafting Bedard, BPA is a lie. The future is a mystery, and we're all just parents, children, and play acting as adults. Yes, we've watched Moneyball as well.
No, that's true.
We've all watched Moneyball. My thing with BPA is that if you select BPA, that... Wait, one second. I'll let you know, Sean.
Stop praising
It's
David
in
Poile.
Nashville. Give David Poile one day. The man's never won the cup.
Exactly.
Give him one. No, just give him a day.
He shouldn't have traded all those defensemen.
See, now I have no idea who was selected because it's one of these Ryan Leonard. Okay, Ryan Leonard. Winger is going to project to be a centerman, hopefully. Bulldog, power forward, written all over it. Very an antithesis of what's going on in Washington. So it's these speedy, skilled wingers they always draft. I don't know. They higher skill TJ Oshie probably.
Oh yeah, okay.
That's a nice little comparable. So
Mm-hmm.
Washington might be a little familiar with that. But yeah, so Ryan Leonard goes there. Okay, so it's the Sunday scaries part is over here because now Dvorsky and Benson are in the next two unless they get swept up in the next two, and one of those guys falls to the Canucks. Man, what a time to be alive. That'll be really great for the Canucks even if they wanted to trade down. I'm just saying, trading down, it's great. Let's see. Sean Butler, I have to quickly, he said something about BPA. Unless you're drafting Bedard, BPA is a lie. The future is a mystery, and we're all just parents. The thing with BPA for me, best player available when you're going to the draft, is that that player tangibly turns into an asset in where the more that player performs becomes, whether you need him or not, the better that player performs becomes stronger assets. So like
Los Angeles.
yeah, you can go and like, man, if that guy that you drafted that, let's say you have two 90-point centers and you draft a 70-point center or whatnot, that can then tangibly turn into filling up other spots in your lineup that you need. If it's defensemen, wingers, goaltenders, also don't draft goaltenders.
Mm-hmm.
Just go to Europe and get two guys who like have put up 925 save percentages in Europe for like 15 years and be like, okay, one of you is going to play good. But that's just me. Samuel Pink, how'd you get Bachelor on here? Patreon must be doing well. Actually, Brendan dined and dashed at my restaurant a couple years ago.
Yeah, and we've been friends ever since. I like the cut of
Dine
that
and dash,
jib.
so in order for me not to press charges, he comes into our live streams from time to time.
So that was the 8th overall pick.
Yeah, now we're at 9 and 10, baby.
Well,
Ryan,
hey,
I gotta go on Twitter. You go. You give me your thoughts.
well, who's dropped?
Dalibor
We got
Dvorsky, I think, is dropped. Oliver Moore is still there. There's a lot of cool ideas coming here. So Simashev was the one.
It's Dalibor Dvorsky that's the one that's basically been booted down to 9th.
Dude, it is.
So there is a bit of a chance-a-rooney
I don't know.
that your boy Zach Benny.
I mean, Zach Benson's
They
there,
call
but
him-
if Dalibor Dvorsky's there, like, how long has it been since the Canucks have had like an ace center prospect, like ace, like ace, not even
Define ace.
I would say even when Hodgson was drafted, I'd say Cody before the injuries kind of really came in and the back issue happened when he was in Brampton.
But was he really
Yeah,
as a
Yes.
number one center, or was he just a
he
gifted forward?
he was leading the World Junior Championships in scoring, and he was like an ace.
Yeah, but you're talking about a center ace.
Yeah, we were talking to him in the same vein as like Jonathan Taves at the time.
Yeah.
We were like, oh yeah, no, he's Captain Canada. He's reincarnate.
Yeah, I guess they really haven't had anything like, and Kessler was drafted 17th or 23rd or something, so he never really had that appeal. Hodgson was a bit later, I believe.
Hodgson was 10.
10, yeah, so he kind of had that sheen, and yeah, he was quite touted. That's the thing. Like, he was drafted 2009,
Right.
and then the Canucks have had like 6 first-round draft picks since then,
Nice.
and none of them have really panned out that well. And Elias Pettersson's getting to become better.
Elias Pettersson. Is Steve Eisenman straightened down, isn't he?
You think so? Why? Because it's
Stevie Y?
not in.
Stevie Y's like, yeah, there's too much value here.
Take the D.
Take the D. No, please no.
I am
no.
on Team D.
No more D. No.
No more. They don't have any.
No, it's fine. What's Spiza doing? What's the pizza man doing?
You know, if there was a slightly better D in front of Thatcher Demko, he would be an even better goalie.
Well, they got rid of Oliver Ekman-Larsson, so that's fine. That's addition by subtraction.
And then Michael. That
don't even know.
doesn't make sense.
Oh, you're right. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess
addition by addition.
Is that Andy that says, yeah, you're right?
Yeah,
Oh, such
that's
a
before
yes man.
Andy goes to anger management.
Yeah. That's where Dwight quits and goes to
Dude, my
Staples.
jimmies are rustling right now with what the Canucks could do at 11. Very, 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 very excited. But let's see what Stevie Y has. I love Steve Eisenman to be like, we draft Matt Michkov. It's like, what? It's like, yeah. We draft him. It's like, you can't do that, Steve. And it's like, I just did.
So once again,
It's like, okay, well,
What?
Philly, you're up at 10. What?
this is interesting.
Hmm.
Has it said the pick is in?
Yes.
Oh, there it is. My mistake. I thought they'd do a little swerve ski. What do we
What?
got here? Oh, that they'd walk up and be like, "We're gonna select nothing because he has a trade to announce."
We're going to select pass.
Sean, you keep passing. You need to pick a player.
Do I? Yes. I don't know. Okay.
Yeah, C and D. That's where you draft your players.
Thank you,
That's all
Dave.
that matters.
Let's give a shout out to David Poyle again.
Hey, I want to give a shout out to David Poyle. We kept beating the shit out of the Nashville Predators every time we played them.
You're going to pick? Wow. Oh my God. There is no way Patrick Alvin can screw this draft up now. There's no way. There's no way.
5 minutes later.
Please. Please. Oh my God, why doesn't he trade down? Oh my God, the value. Patrick, please trade down. Oh my God. My jimmies are rustled. Guys, officially my jimmies are rustled.
What's running through your mind right now?
Well,
Take your
this
time.
is the thing.
Breathe. Contextualize.
There is so much value falling to the Canucks at 11 now that even if they were to trade down to, let's say, I've talked about 15, where Nashville's there, and depending on if Nashville wants to trade up, right? Because if Nashville's at 15, why do they, they're like, oh, well, one of these guys is going to fall down, so why do I need to?
Yeah.
And then Chicago at 19 as well.
This kid looks absolutely terrified.
This kid looks like he knows he's never going to play a video game again. Steve Eiserman's like, give me your phone, I'm deleting Candy Crush.
Freemium? No, thank you. Not in Detroit, son.
Brendan Batchelor in the chat. Arash, they can't screw this up. 5 minutes later, Bettman, we have a trade to announce. We just want to say that what would be a really funny.
Keeping with NHL tradition, the Vancouver Canucks will not be drafting in the first round.
Columbus trades Eric Branson over the Vancouver Canucks.
So I'm just trying to look if they put his. Now I'm not to be a conspiracy theorist, but look at that name bar.
Yeah.
There's some white underneath it. I mean, likely it's just poorly cut, but maybe I'm thinking they slapped that on last minute.
Yes, maybe they slapped him on that last minute.
Sean Butler here in the chat.
What's he saying?
Appropriate that Detroit drafts Danielson. Yes. With a broken freaking arm, he defeated Okada.
Oh, the Rainmaker. The Rainmaker, Ryan. Moneymaker, Rainmaker.
Hey, the chat is horny for trading down.
Who's horny for Okada? Get in the chat if you're horny for Okada.
I know what I'm horny for. You to subscribe to this YouTube channel, turn on the bell, hit the bell.
Hit the bell.
Like this video.
Like this video if you want Ryan to tell Amanda to order us some pizza. And we can use the Patreon money to eat some pizza because it's actually a work expense.
We would probably just
come on. I'm just asking politely. Come on.
Arash's crusade against women continues on this stream.
No. What if
my live-in partner is now very upset with him for him expecting that she would place orders of pizza.
Ryan, why is my mom calling me right now?
She knows what you're doing.
Arash, why are you not an ally? You know how to make dough. Why don't you just do it for them? I love my mom. My
But
mom's
she's
the
right.
strongest lion I know.
I have 2 ally pins on my backpack. How many do you have?
On my backpack?
Yeah. None.
Oh,
None.
damn it.
Big
Sorry,
0.
guys. I'd like to apologize to
Just hang on. Just like
Kevin
how many,
Stratton.
just like on how
Richard
many
Honeycutt.
first-round draft picks the Vancouver Canucks are going to have. That's how many ally-ness
Oh my
Arash is.
God! Please trade down. Oh.
Fiance is an old, antiquated term. Stabilize the
Oh
patriarchy.
my God!
Huh?
Get him.
Yeah, I feel awful when you call me your fiance. It's like I'm your, like you own me.
Guys, Ryan's in the doghouse right now. You can't. You're seeing the anatomy of a marriage going on right now. He's in the doghouse. He's in the rickety doghouse. Ryan, you in trouble? How are you gonna fix this?
Not with.
She's your fiance. She's gorgeous. She's beautiful. Just like Connor Bedard. She's from North Vancouver. She was an honor student at Windsor.
I don't know about that, dude.
Do you know how many amazing people went to Windsor Secondary? At least 3. Seiko wasn't that bad. I love Seiko Secondary. Shout out to Seiko Secondary.
Sam Fink in the chat asks a very good poignant question.
Yes.
Who would trade up?
Nashville. Chicago wants. Why wouldn't Chicago want to trade up and get someone even more value if they can trade up and get like Zach Benson? Well, I mean, not Zach Benson because I feel like having 2 5'10" forwards might.
He's
be
only
a little
5'10".
No, he's 5'9". Zach
5'9".
Benson's 5'9".
Oh,
Don't just stop. Don't give short.
The Montreal Canadiens called. They want their draft strategy back. Am I right, guys? Yeah, right on.
Oh, Alvin on the phone. Oh my God, David Pinota, please. Please. I'm begging you. I need this. Michael, you can't. Canucks and Sabres GMs, Patrick Alvan and Adams having an on-floor discussion on the floor. Tage Thompson is coming to the Vancouver Canucks. It's pretty much confirmed.
Lock it in.
Lock it in, toys. Brendan, you're in Nashville. Why don't you tell us what's going on? He's in Nashville, right? He's there. Come on, he's pretty much in Nashville. He can leak some stuff to us. Come on. What's this? What's this going on? They're trading Thatcher Demko for Askarov? What? Nashville's going for a 1A, 1B tandem of UC Saros and Thatcher Demko?
It's nuts. I can't believe this is happening.
That's crazy. Confirmed
Sam
by Sportsnet Smenden Smatchler.
Sam in the chat.
Yes.
Betting both Arash and I a beer that there is no Canucks trade. That is a trade. That is a trade that I would happily pay for because I don't want there to be a trade. I want the BPA at 11.
We'll see.
I also drank a lot of beer last night. It was pretty great. They drafted quick. He's already up.
Oh, sorry, I didn't even see who.
Please
still select Dalibor Dvorsky. Oh God. Okay, so Dvorsky's off. So Sandine Pellick is there. Benson's there.
The Vancouver Canucks get another winger.
You get a winger, and you get a winger, and you get a winger, and you get a winger. It's fine. Benson would be a sick pick, though.
There's no question he'd be a sick pick, but it goes against everything the Canucks do not need.
They do not need to worry about players that are on this roster that will not be on this roster in like 2 years.
Check the chat.
I'm so tilted. Let's see. Sam, wait, I'm just guys say the picks. Okay, Richard, we will. Dalibor Dvorsky went to St. Louis. The dream's over. Imagine a second line winner. Hope you guys like Wildcat. Lol.
Dirty.
It's dirty.
The shitty kitty.
The shitty kitty. It's Dvorsky. Here we go. Yeah, give me Benson. Give me Benson or give me Death.
So yeah, they have they've selected Dvorsky. He's 10th overall. Oops. Hope everything's still working fine.
Oh my God.
So man, this is spicy because Detroit's gone off the board. Montreal has gone off the board. Has anybody else really gone crazy?
What do you mean in terms of reaches?
Yeah, like who else is those are the two key reaches that have made.
I mean, it's Simashev, Reinbacher at 5, and then Nate Danielson.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Just take Zach Benson, please. And deal with the thing later. Deal with having too many.
And wait, and kick it down.
Don't
the
draft
road?
for problems you have now, right now with this. Like if you're a rebuilding team, sure, and you have $20 million of cap space, and you're literally signed Rob Schremp to be your first line center for 2023, 2024. Sure. Whatever. Build your team now. You have Elias Pettersson. You have Quinn Hughes. I mean, who knows if Elias Pettersson's going to pull a Matt Kachuk, but you know what I mean? Just don't worry about it now. Just go take the BP.
Yeah, if I'm looking at it here, based on what we're seeing, yeah, it's probably Zach Benson as the BPA.
Or just Tom Melander. Oh, God.
But, I mean, yeah, a trade down to get an actual defensive prospect for the first time in a decade.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
Please don't overthink this. This is the thing. If they don't draft Zach Benson, I'm just going to go home.
You can't go anywhere.
I'm not going anywhere, don't worry.
The pizza's not going to eat itself.
Oh, come on.
The pizza's also not going to make itself.
What? Come on, man.
Folks, I'm going to tell you as that we wait for the Canucks to pick. Dalibor Dvorsky.
Has went to the St. Louis Blues.
He drives the play offensively.
Maybe a little.
Wait, is that?
That's Marian Gaborik.
Oh, I thought it was Dvorsky.
I don't
No,
know. Maybe a little Kopitar in him. He's got a little Kopitar in him.
that's nice.
We'll see. We'll see if the skating matches up too. But yeah, he fell down. Yeah, he fell off, and that's good. I really hope the Canucks
Trade down to 17 because
Well, I mean, like
comedy.
if you're taking Tom Melander, like why wouldn't you trade down?
Because then you have to hope that he's available at that spot.
The thing is, if you trade down and someone takes Willander, okay, great. So the Benson keeps falling. Just hedge the bet. One of your guys is going to fall.
I like that you're.
Sandine Pellick is there too. Like, just hedge your bet. One of those guys will fall.
Shout out to Arash giving gambling advice for his eventual trip to Vegas next year.
Why? Hedge the bet.
Yeah. Double down.
Can I split? Is that what they do?
Oh yeah.
You just split.
David, my crazy toss it or toss it is looking not so crazy now.
Oh God. As soon as they say the pick is in, I'm just gonna be so jimmied.
All right.
Okay. Please just don't just please. Oh God.
Here we go.
All right. Zach Benson, please. Damn, they're taking.
I gotta say,
Oh wait, what they're still talking about?
I am a big fan of Emily Castonguay's style.
Dude, she's
Immaculately
she's,
dressed.
Okay, they're drafting. They're picking. They're picking.
Pick is in.
Pick is in. Do you guys have anxiety? I do. They're not trading down. The pick is in. The pick is in. They're drafting. Okay, just
Well,
don't overthink this.
Who's that guy?
That kid?
Yeah, who is
I
that?
don't know. Francesco's other kid. I don't know.
I'm fascinated to see how many people we can recognize.
Well, there's Frege.
No, on the Canucks staff.
On the Canucks staff? Well, they're all new. Todd Harvey's there.
Todd Harvey's the big boy. I remember Sean Avery making fun of Todd Harvey because he used to play against him.
That's true.
That's Alvin. Nice
McAlvin,
suit. Nice
Jim.
blue suit.
Francesco's
There's
there.
Frankie.
Okay, Frankie, how you doing?
There's future wedding guest of mine, Cami Granado.
Yeah, she's Ray's gonna be our chaperone.
Well, I told Amanda's father he can invite 2 of his golf buddies,
Nice. That's not bad.
Ray
Okay,
Ferraro
that's
and
not
Martin Jones.
bad. Ray Ferraro, Martin Jones. Okay. All right. Here we go, guys.
The kid. Good eye, Sean. The kid has Alvin on his back. Sam Fink, I miss Benning. Yeah, for the chaos, we all miss him. He gave us somewhere to put our stresses.
Here we go.
Fuck.
All right.
Huh.
Yeah, Tom Melander.
But how do we feel about this?
Just like, okay, well, he instantly becomes the best. He's not a bad player. Mobile two-way guy. Rocketed up the draft rankings. Like, honestly, just rocketed up into the first round. I don't know. I mean, the talent, like, you have the BPA talent there.
They drafted a defenseman, though. I'm happy as a clam.
I mean, good. They drafted a defenseman,
I
but
love it. One of 5 under 18 defensemen to play in the top pro league in 2022-2023. You can't buy that. Led all defensemen, 3 big goals at the World Champion at the U18s.
yeah,
You can't buy that.
can't buy that. That's the Jim Manning special. We saw him. He was doing good, and then he's good. He did really good in this one tournament I made it up to, and then I also don't know why, like, if you just didn't really push, if you really wanted Tom Leonard, like, you can just trade down then.
I don't know. I'd be curious. You got to wonder if they had those phone calls.
Yeah.
And they had those discussions, and
It's just not. I think Canucks fans really were expecting a bit more of a sexy pick here.
I love it. I want to. Oh, I keep seeing 23.
Yeah.
That's a little nightmare fuel.
Yeah.
I like. Oh man, he's playing NCAA hockey right now.
Is he? No, he's not.
Boston University, or he's going to play.
Boston University? What?
Yeah, he has agreed to go play at BU next season. So all his experience is in Sweden, either with the national team or in the SAHL. 6'1", 179 pounds, which means he weighs 169 pounds.
Yeah.
And he's a little string bean, but the Canucks have drafted a defenseman, a first-round, slightly top 10-ish, traditional two-way defenseman with an added offense. Not a physical player, but he's not shy about battling, deceptive, and confident when making plays. Are you telling me that there is and what hand does he shoot? He shoots right. Are you telling me that the Canucks are going to have a right shot defenseman with skill and ability in their system for under contract control for how many years, Arash?
I'm a little dead inside. What?
I'm fascinated. I love that you want the Canucks to go out and get some dingle-dangle, hot shot, skillet up guy from the Winnipeg Ice that's a winger instead of a lovely, handsome defenseman.
I think that when you look at this team in terms of players like Anthony Beauvillier, Connor Garland, Brock Besser, even Ilya Mikheyev, all of these wingers are not going to be part of the long-term success and viability of this core team when and if they figure out their cap machinations and issues.
Yeah.
I think it's short-sighted to look and say, well, they need a defenseman, because their pool is thin now.
Mm-hmm.
I get that if the draft didn't go off the way that it did just now, in terms of you had Reinbacher, you had Simashev, you had Danielson, and then Benson fell to you there. If you draft Benson, then moving forward, again, Benson might be a bust. I'm not going to come here and say, oh, yeah, this kid's going to be a 100-point
Well, he's fallen for a reason.
He's fallen for a reason. Oh, I'm just very curious what Patrick has to say.
Let's see what he says.
My staff was coming into the season, they were ahead smart player, right shot defenseman, just trending up. I mean, it was impressive the second half there. So his mobility and ability to defend here, and the path is going here to Boston University as well.
Okay, so he's going to be.
Did anyone make you think? Did anyone tempt you in terms of moving up into your spot? There were some discussions there. But our scouting staff felt strongly that this was the guy we wanted. So he made it pretty simple for Boston, but he was still there to take the pick. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, yeah, so little discussions here or there. So just to finish up what I was saying is that when you draft the best player available, and if that player hits, it makes all the other decisions below that player null and void.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's just like, you have the first line guy. Like, it doesn't matter what other wingers you have. You can move them out. It's like you're playing Diablo and you're just trying to get the best loot. And whatever the best loot is, it knocks off the thing, and you just go and sell all your remaining stuff and be like, okay, I got the best thing here, I got the best thing here, and I got the best thing here.
Yeah.
And I just think, in terms of defensemen, you you have Quinn Hughes, and you have Philip Hronik, and if you just focus on free agency and trades in order to money puck your defense, I don't know.
I don't think you can. I think it's a smart move, and the price of a decent defenseman. Here we go.
Uh-huh.
The Coyotes just drafted. That is
That
also
that is a kid they have selected from. Yaroslav. Excuse me, who's going on?
from Yar. I love the Daniel.
Simisha again.
Come on,
Daniel Boot. What?
Daniel Boots.
No, that's a wrong move.
Let's wait and see. Please put the damn name up on the screen.
They don't. I think they
Who's
went.
who's
way,
Daniel Boots?
I think.
Daniel Boots to the Arizona Coyotes. These boots were made for walking. Oh, but what? Oh, I bet you that is pronounced boot.
Is it Boot?
Well, they're calling them boots because the
Daniel Boot.
the closed captioning people
Again,
are just,
this is what I'm talking about. Like, if you trade down, you see another one of these picks that where it's Arizona reaching up a little bit. It's trickling down, and you can get. But who am I? I run a pizza place, and that's fine.
I think. I mean,
yeah.
there's if we always we think back to going off the board and getting Oli Ulevi because your GM fell in love with him because he saw him one time at a tournament. Like that's concerning.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I feel like they. It's also going to be a great test of the scouting staff, which we haven't seen. They have had Lecker-Mackey, and now they have Will Anders. So it's just I don't have anything. I don't have a track record to base it on. It's just they picked a guy,
I have a thing for you. If you can pick between two players, one
a defenseman.
Ryan, just listen. One, the ceiling of one player is, let's say, second pairing, but also can maybe play in your first pair and be adequate and fine, and is not gonna blow you away. But he's gonna be, I don't know. Let's say Alex Edler.
Let's say Devon Taves.
Devon Taves. I mean, sure. But
Devon Taves.
Alex Edler's the Swedish comparison to that. Bit more physical.
But I want.
But
Alex,
then you can get the high ceiling forward.
You don't know.
I listen. We're not talking both of them can be busts. I'm just saying this is how you have to.
The price to acquire.
This is gambling.
The cost and the price to acquire one of them is a lot more than the other, and the price to acquire a decent defenseman is much higher than a winger that can score goals.
Yeah, that's true.
If that was the case, Brock Besser would have been traded years ago.
Yeah, well, geez, everyone's getting. There's a lot of free out there right now in the NHL.
Let's go back to this chat here for a second. Kevin Stratton, he is whelmed. Fraser Valley Bricks wants to know how we really feel. We touched on it, but again, I'm going to be honest. I totally forgot what the Swedish defenseman's name was when they called it, and when it was Willander, I'm like, oh yes, that's that. I am
Thanks,
ready for
Ryan.
that. David Easton Canucks pick Julio Aquilini. This is good. Who's ready for another 6 years of Oli Ulevi, Kachuk, and Willander Benson discourse?
I think this is a little different.
It is different, and
because
I watched
Matt Kachuk. Sorry to interrupt, but I know I'm doing that. Matt Kachuk was a beast, and he also had the pedigree that he's the son of Keith Kachuk.
Yeah, and Benning was fixated on this guy because he watched him allegedly one time, and I don't dispute that based on the decisions they made. My only knock about Benson is I watched a lot of junior hockey back in the day.
Yeah,
and there's a lot of players that could score 100 points. Casey Bieros-Abatel scored 120 points one year for the Giants on a line with Vander Kane, and one of them's in the league, questionably. But I'm sure there is a lot of skill and ability at that level, but and it doesn't matter. Size is such a bullshit narrative now because it's a different league. But it's there's clearly some skepticism with these GMs about how well that skill and ability can translate to the pro level. So that I find intriguing. It's very, very spicy.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess I'm just like when we talked about the very beginning when we were talking about what we were aiming for the Canucks is like, just don't overthink it.
And they didn't overthink it because it's like, this is a player we're high on. This is a player we've invested time and money on, and it meets a need we need now and long term.
I will say this one thing about the Canucks: their Western Hockey League scouting sucks. They do not pick players out of the Western Hockey League.
I don't think. I think there's one type of player that comes out of the Western Hockey League.
What kind of player?
A defenseman
Braden Point.
Or Braden Point was drafted in the 3rd round.
Yeah, but he came out of Western Hockey League. Right?
Yeah.
What's Trout Warriors?
Well, I mean, for the betting, I don't know who the Western WHL scout is right now, but for many years it was Nepo Baby.
Was it Brandon Benning?
Yeah. Back to the chat here for a little bit.
For a little bit before this pizza gets you.
We haven't ordered the pizza yet.
What?
Sean Butler in the chat. Sean, have you hit subscribe yet? I hope you have.
Yeah, Sean.
Give us a like. Fine with the pick, but the journey to get there made it harder knowing who was available. Of course, hindsight is a real beast. Sean Hassan, we have needed a D-man for 50 years. Absolutely right. That's what makes me quite happy.
Mm-hmm.
You're trying to convince yourself, Ryan. Wrong choice. That comes from David. No debacle pick, so anticlimactic from Sam.
It was just it's too safe of a pick.
Richard Honeycutt, Benson ain't no Kachuk, though. Real reason
Benson goes to Buffalo.
Great. That's going to be fascinating. And that's our new Dylan Gauthier too.
I don't think it's that. I just think like
this is a good point here, Richard Honeycutt. Benson ain't no Kachuk, though. Real reason Benning bungled that one was because he said we already have Kachuk at home with redacted from Abbotsford,
my God,
which was
dude.
the laziest and easiest talking point to tell yourself as a fan, or a media talking point 6 years ago was, well, they've already got a big rough and tumble power forward with some upside. They don't need another one.
Mm-hmm.
And then Arash is 100% right.
Safe as death.
Alvin has sold us down the Gota Alvacravelin.
No, this is the thing. I don't want to shape the Vancouver Canucks and Patrick Alvin and their scouting stuff. I just like, listen, you sucked again this year. Like you made a ton of moves. You sucked again. You bought out a guy for 8 years who's going to be on your cap until the next Winter Olympics.
Good thing they got a cross-control defenseman in there.
You better get this goddamn pizza ready, let me tell you.
You really want to order this pizza?
No, okay, I can wait.
Well, what kind of pizza would you want?
Nah, who wants pizza anymore?
We all do. You brought it
You
up.
keep talking about pizza all day.
You gaslighter.
Anyway, who's up after Buffalo? After they've taken the steal of the draft.
Brad Treliving.
No, really?
Speaking of pizza.
Bow, 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 when he's going to come up. All right, well, Zach Benson goes 13th overall to the Buffalo Sabres. Good for local kid. Is he from Langley or Chilliwack?
Chilliwack.
Nice.
Two very, very different things, but also incredibly similar.
Mm-hmm. Could be cool. So the Canucks, they have a plethora of mid-round picks. They don't have a second, but they have 2/3 and 3/4, which is really interesting. Could they potentially trade up into the second round tomorrow? That could be for certain. Pittsburgh here. Very interesting with Pittsburgh. Do they go Oliver Moore, the fastest kid in the draft? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what boy genius Kyle Dubas does. What do you think? What do you think Kyle's first move is? The Pittsburgh Penguins select John Tavares.
I'm. Where are you? I'm so
sorry.
He was only third in the dub. Oh yeah, I forgot who was first.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a player. Yeah, he's a player I'm very curious about to follow their trajectory. Like, I don't suspect he makes the show next year.
Who?
Benson.
No, he doesn't. Of course, well, he doesn't need to. He can just stay. A lot of players, I think, on Matthew Savoie is going to graduate. Connor Geeky, I believe, is still on the Winnipeg Ice. Well,
It's
Winnipeg Ice, they're not even going
The Watachi Ice. Or whatever it's
Watachi Ice. The thing is, like with Benson, is that he was on this team with all these amazing other first round picks, and he was still like a lot of the nights was like the go-to guy,
Yeah.
right? So that's the thing is like even when you're on a stacked team, like his edge work was great, his motor's amazing and sick, two-way ability, two-way impact, and yeah, Buffalo's sick, man. Him and Tage Thompson, holy crap! Oh, look at that! Ooh.
Oh yeah, Stankoven.
Yeah, Stankoven, Andrew Crystal. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, like Buffalo now. Yeah, Thompson, Dylan Cousins, Alex Tuck, Jack Quinn, Matthew Savoie, Casey Middlestad, Benson. Oof, that's hot. That's hot. Oh, that's hot.
Who's this big dog?
That guy is probably Zach Benson's dad. He looks like he's from the Fraser Valley, no? Huge Fraser Valley energy. Oh, Kyle Dubas comes up and he's like, "Fuck Maple Leafs."
Oh, this is a strange sight.
He's just like, "Fuck Maple."
Hey, there's Elliot again.
Yeah, well, Elliot's just like tweeting away.
I wish he had a dart next time they walk by him.
Just hacking darts, baby.
David makes a good point in the YouTube there in the old chat. He was the BPA.
He was.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we got to move past it now. We don't control it. It's okay. We'll be angry in 4 days again when they give Ian Cole a 3-year deal and be like, we had to give term. He's a good player on the market. This is the thing. If you're in the specific market that Ian Cole or let's say Carson Soucy are getting term and money, that's not the market you should be playing in. You should be playing in the July 5th or 6th market. Anyway, Boy Genius.
I do love that Patrick Alvin didn't do any BS. He didn't say.
Nope.
He didn't thank the watch party or the Pucks on Net watch party. He didn't kiss the David Poyle ring. They just went right to the pick. So I appreciate that.
Yep.
Moose Jaw.
Oh, Braden Yeager. Nice. Here we go.
Can he play with Sidney Crosby?
He can't play, but he's Brandon Sutter. I would say Brandon Sutter
What?
has a shot. He's very Brandon Sutter-esque.
Ew.
Yeah.
Ew.
What? He has a really great shot. Good shot. Heavy. Plays heavy. From the WHL. I don't know. Maybe that's kind of what I think. But we'll see. Dun, dun, dun,
You brought up an interesting point about the Vancouver Canucks drafting out of the dub.
Yeah. They do not draft out of the dub, dude. They have like a they are so terrified of their backyard.
I think that was more an argument with Luch, and Luch was the main opportunity that they squandered. But they drafted in the 5th round. They drafted a Cougar last year, Ty Young.
Yeah. Goaltender.
2019, they drafted Carson Falk.
Yeah. Falk.
Jet Wu from Moose Jaw.
Yeah.
We got Cole Lind.
Cole Lind, AHL scoring leader in the playoffs, by the way, Cole Lind.
That is
resurgence, absolute resurgence for Cole Lind.
Is it? I'm very curious what happens to Cole Lind.
Well, he's going to play top line minutes in Seattle. He's going to be a 50-goal scorer, and then I'm going to rub it in everyone's faces.
They also drafted Jacob Stukel, former Vancouver Giant.
Nice.
And
yeah, see, they don't draft out of their backyard. We're Team Sweden, baby.
That
is going.
What do you mean backyard by?
WHL.
Okay.
Like it's their yard. I can assume that British Columbia and Alberta and Portland and Seattle are.
Hey, they drafted a guy in the first round in 20. Never mind.
Oh yeah, who might that have been? From Ryan's alma mater, Calgary.
Let's not forget about. Okay, this is nuts.
Alma mater, sorry.
This is nuts. Between redacted from Abbotsford in 20. Oh, okay. They drafted Hunter Shinkarik. Maybe that's a good reason not to draft out of your backyard if you want my opinion. But from redacted. Okay, so since from Hunter Shinkarik in 2013, the Canucks did not draft a WHL player since 2008 with Prab Rai.
Oh my God. Wait, wasn't Prab Rai involved in like a? Okay, I gotta look this up.
Yeah, in a couple of schemes. I don't know if, or I don't know if he's in jail or anything, but
Well, this was in 2022, so it was only last year. Let me see, Prab Rai. BC judges frozen the assets of former Vancouver Canucks who's being sued over allegations he defrauded a realtor for more than $2.8 million. Well, I
know
mean,
some
he
people.
kind of hit, maybe.
I know some people that were unfortunately involved in that thing.
Oh, shit. That's brutal. Hold on to your money, folks, is what I would tell you. Hold on to your money.
Leon Draisaitl stick from his time with the Prince Albert Raiders.
That's great.
That's probably the most impressive junior hockey player I've ever seen play. Was Leon Draisaitl.
In Kelowna?
I saw him play some games for the Prince Albert Raiders. They had an insane team that year.
Yeah.
It was him, and they also had Josh Morrissey.
Mm-hmm.
And then in a quest to bulk up for the playoffs, I think I've told this story on the pod before, but the trade deadline, Kelowna phones Prince Albert, and it's like, yeah, we're here. We want Josh Morrissey. And it's like, hey, you want Leon Draisaitl too?
Sure, you can throw
Sure.
him
Okay. Just men among boys, and not I'm the biggest kid out there. Just like I am seeing this at a completely different level than
Hey,
you.
can we do something real quick? Can we have a light clap for the Pittsburgh Penguins? They actually have a prospect. They actually have like a young player. Oh, is that Jerry Bruckheimer in the back? Is that Jerry Bruckheimer in the back? That's Jerry Bruckheimer.
Wouldn't he be with Seattle?
But I think that's the Seattle table, no?
That's.
Behind them. Yeah, or is that San Jose?
I think that's Seattle.
That was definitely Jerry Bruckheimer. I don't know about you guys, but that was definitely Jerry Bruckheimer.
What do we got here? Oh, and another good point by Richard Honeycutt.
Yeah,
Cody Glass was a dodged bullet,
he was, but that was a Jimbo special.
but that's a WHL.
He smashed his hand.
He was in his backyard so much that you could say that he actually lived there, being the scout. Sam, how do I get one of those Blink-182 shirts?
I don't know, Ryan. Tell him.
Go to the show last night, baby.
Damn, man. Go get a shirt, man. Oh, yeah.
What's Poyle's new job?
I think he's president.
Yeah, that's...
He's president, and then he just got moved to president.
How slick does that stage look? My
Jesus,
lord.
man. Look at these. Look at that. Look at that honky tonk, man.
Shit Town Shuffle? Oh, sorry.
Chi-Town Shuffle. It says Chicago. Shit.
I thought it said...
Mind your P's and Q's.
Do you know what else I thought it said?
Short?
Clit Town Shuffle.
Oh, God. Sorry for people on the stream. Ryan's being a pervert again. Ryan's being a pervert. Guys, the Canucks made their pick. What else do you want us to do? There's no trades. We thought like half the NHL would have been traded by now. This is what they do every year. They're like, listen, guys, stuff is about to explode.
Well,
people might die at the draft. You need to tune in.
There has been some explosions this year.
Sidney Crosby. Oh, Matt Wood, local prospect.
The Canucks were thinking about Wood.
Yeah, Donnie. They went to Mugs and Jugs. From Nanaimo, BC, Matthew Wood, 6'4", power forward, big boy.
Oh, it would be great.
Big boy. Drafted him in Nashville, so he's probably getting a good reception there.
Where was he playing? Lethbridge Hurricanes?
No, he's in Yukon.
That's a good-looking hockey player.
He's good. He's a good kid. Look at him go.
Well, he doesn't look like Benson. He looks like a dorky 18-year-old.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
Yeah.
That's he's from Nanaimo. You got to be big to live in Nanaimo. Big Nanaimo. Big boys from Nanaimo. Uh-oh. Is everything okay?
What are you doing?
Do you want some pizza? Ryan talking about big boys from Nanaimo in the chat. Yeah, it's just very interesting. Not even one team's traded down or traded up, man. What's going on?
Maybe everything's just working in everybody's favor. They're like, well,
and
it's like Montreal wants that guy. Arizona wanted that guy. Arizona went off the board twice, I believe. And then it's like, oh, well, this is kind of working out for everybody now.
Wait, what? Is this an actual tweet by Harmon Dial? Is this a burner? No, this is real. Yeah, follows me and everything. Okay, Tom Willander's skating is his best asset. When I talked to Willander at the Combine, he laughed and told me that he was actually a terrible skater when he started playing hockey and that he'd cry about needing to improve it.
Phew. Can't draft him. He's not going to bomb a World War II boat if he's crying.
Okay, I think because Kent Hughes was talking about it.
He said that was the craziest question that he's heard of.
Was the bombing.
Well, his was a little bit of a variant. I think, but that's the good thing I like about these draft questions.
Yeah.
It's the interpretive essays in high school. There's no right or wrong. It's how do you respond to them.
What would you do, Ryan?
I explained it. I big-brained everybody. It was on the podcast on Monday night. You're in a boat. You got to bomb another boat, and you got guys that are swimming in the water. You say, guys, it doesn't say they're drowning. It's also seeing how well you follow directions. You got your guys swimming in the water.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, move out. Get back over here. We're going to bomb that boat. I'll do both.
What are you going to do? You iMessage them
Well, just
while
yell.
they're in the water?
Why are they swimming in the water?
Because they're probably fighting in a war.
How do you fight in a war?
That's what. Why else are you dropping bombs?
It's you know what I this would also be this
Ryan would fall in the draft for this kind of answer.
This is Will Smith Mighty Ducks.
Well, Will Smith might. You know what I would do?
What's that? Sorry, Will Smith Men in Black.
I would just turn off the PlayStation. Yeah, that's true. I would just turn off the PlayStation. That's the answer that they are wondering. They just turn off the answer. Let me see. Oh,
Is it the Endy? Yeah. Oh.
what's the ending?
We got our new mattress was just delivered.
You had someone come up with a mattress?
It's in a box.
I know, but it's like a huge mattress. How much was the mattress?
It's none of your damn business.
Was it a couple schmeckles?
It was $900.
Whoa. Damn. Yo, shout out to the person delivering the Endy. A hero. King of kings. Queen of queens. Leaders of kingdoms.
I was figuring we could we could let it expand when we leave for camping. Because then it'll take all weekend.
Wait, you guys are going camping where?
This guy's asking too many questions.
Well, I want to know where you guys are going camping. In British Columbia.
Yes.
Okay, great.
Bamberton.
Oh, nice. You guys are gonna love that Sea to Sky Highway.
It's not, we're going to the island.
You guys are gonna love the highways.
Well, let's go here.
You're gonna love the roads.
Wait, what? Bedard. Bedard did fall for the 11th overall pick. Roger, that's exactly what happened. They got him. Snap, Smeal, Linden, Neely, Nedved, all WHL players, some of the best Canucks ever. Then ignore the dub. Smart. ... Did they not have headsets in World War II? JK. These questions are
insane hypothetical questions
No,
that
but
Ryan and I.
they're like job interview questions. They want to see how you jump to conclusions, how you react with authority, and how you question things and respond. Like there is no right or wrong answer to it, and that's kind of how they bamboozle these kids and terrify them.
That's terrifyingly awful, I find. Why you gotta bamboozle kids? Sit down and just talk to them like human beings, and get to know them. Just get to know them. Don't care about how they relate to you. Just sit down with the kids.
Yeah.
And don't throw them like the bamboozle question. Be like, hey, like do what I love the whole Brian Burke thing where he's like, he comes in and like he'll ask about a watch or something just to throw the kid off.
Yeah. And it's all smart things.
How do the Calgary Flames screw it up here?
Well, they're on the Tyler.
That is not Craig Conroy. That is
Oh
Don
my
Maloney.
God. Is that Don Maloney?
That is Don Maloney.
Is he the GM or intern?
No, Craig is.
Don
Don Maloney's like the president.
Right. So the Flames are drafting Don Maloney. I'm sure Jerome McGinley's around there.
Iggy's in there, yeah.
He thanked the London Knights for a Memorial Cup. Nope, that's a Stanley Cup.
No, they're talking about this they're David Poyle. I mean, yeah, David Poyle was sick. I like David Poyle.
Well, I'm going back to the chat here.
You're going back to the chat. What's going on in the chat? Dun, dun, dun.
Ryan, remember half these kids' English is their second language too. Oddly good point.
Richard, what did you say in Canada about World War II?
What do they say in Canada about WW2? Mostly they say that because of Canada, the Allies won.
Yeah, we did. We actually
Wham, bam,
From the
baby.
Vancouver Giants, Samuel Honzik.
Oh, good for him.
Big boy.
I would never. You can't draft Vancouver Giants though.
You can't do it. Name me the last good Vancouver Giant. Brendan Gallagher.
The last
Good Vancouver Giant, like making the show.
Oh, who's the guy that just got? It's don't tell me. He's plays for Colorado. He's a defenseman. He won a Stanley Cup. Bowen Byram.
Yeah, you're not wrong. That's one. That is one. And then before him.
There's Galley, Brett Kulak,
Nice.
Jordan Martinook.
Jordan Martin.
Who else was there? Mason Geertsen as a goon.
Yeah.
Vander Kane, Luch, and then in the first 10 years it was like Mario Bliznak. There's a guy that went to Minnesota. Technically Jacob Stukel was but yeah, not a lot of guys are going to the show.
Not a lot of kids are going through the Vancouver School of Success.
What brand of pizza? Oh, Cody Franzen, Gilbert Brule, Mark Fistrick. Oh, John Blum, who was the
Mark Fristrick, Dallas Stars.
Well, John Blum was the we've got
we got Suter, we
Shea
got
Weber, Suter, and then it was we got Blum.
Kevin Klein.
Yeah.
And they're like, we got Blum. Evander Kane, yeah. He's probably Cody Franzen. Low-key loved Cody Franzen. Had a bomb. Underrated.
Yeah.
Lance Bulma, Michael Repek, Gilbert Brule. Went to high school with Gilbert Brule. Was in my. Well, I didn't go to. Went to my high school.
Oh,
a few
yeah.
years before me. He's doing good.
And of course Tyler Benson the next.
Jordan Martinook is from. Yeah, Jordan Martinook's in the show. Brett Kulak's in the show. Tyler Benson, big brother of Zach Benson. In the show. Just kidding. Just kidding. It's not. I promise.
So Matthew Wood goes.
Matthew Wood goes 15th, and then we got Samuel Honzik at 16th. Ryan, it's a good time to be alive.
Detroit up next. Now let's ask you a question. We're going into break.
Yeah.
What brand of pizza?
Anything that's fast and cheap. I don't need Panago. Panago is too fancy for me.
What type? Okay, and what flavor of pie?
Simple. It's like a cheese margarita.
Okay.
I'm not picky. That's with me. I'm not picky. You know what my low key favorite pizza is now?
What's that?
It is. People are gonna hate this, but it actually puts all of the arguments to bed. It is a cheese pizza with olives, pineapple, and chili flakes put on top, and then put in. You get the triforce of everything. You get the salty from the olives, sweet from the pineapple, heat from the chili flakes. Yeah. And for people who are like, pineapple doesn't belong on pizza, get out of here. Get out.
That argument is over.
It
was never an argument.
It was. People wanted to make it a whole thing. Yeah, we're done.
You got Roger. He's calling for a meat lover as well. I have nothing wrong with that, but I got 2 pescatarians that are going to be in on this order.
Nice. All right. Yeah, just you're not like I'm not shading Tom Willander at all. I just think like
Well, you've shaded a lot of people on this stream.
I'm not an ally. It's been tough. I've been trying a lot. Meat Lovers Pizza.
Here, 1 second here.
Meat Lovers Pizza. Wow, Ryan, I can't believe you just said that about Tom Lander.
Yeah, I said
Wow.
lock him in, sign him now.
Book him away, toys.
I'm excited. I am excited for a safe defensive prospect.
I mean, it's going to be safe, and
What happens?
We'll see him in like 2-3 years.
What happens when in a game against Buffalo?
Yeah.
It's either he gets completely undressed by Benson, or Lander kills him.
Okay, Ryan. This is where my argument comes in. Imagine, if you would, you draft Zach Benson, and Zach Benson turns into a 75, 80-point winger, whatever. Stud dude, right? But for whatever reason, the Canucks are like, we're really like Anthony Beauvillier and his 45 to 50 points at age 30. And we want to give him an 8-year deal, and they do. And then for whatever reason, they want to trade Zach Benson. Ryan, what kind of defenseman can you get for, let's say, a 23-year-old, 24-year-old first-line winger?
And we're just assuming that
This is a hypothetical. We're just talking about like how the market works.
now in this hypothetical,
Mm-hmm.
both have hit their ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
They're both. I mean, I still think that there's more money in the defenseman.
And my argument would be like, if you took the highest player, highest skill player or BPA available, you can turn that asset into what you actually need. If depending on what your team looks like what if Elias Pettersson leaves, Ryan?
Mm-hmm. And then what happens?
What if he's like, I'm getting out of Dodge?
Well, yeah, he will. But then you also need to think like,
Then you'll be wishing for Zach Benson, Ryan. You'll be salivating.
and what if Zach Benson doesn't hit? What if Zach Benson doesn't hit?
So not only in this situation do we not have Elias Pettersson, but Zach Benson's a bust.
Yeah, and that's why
no!
and that's why we drafted a nice
The
stay at home,
Canucks are ruined.
a Swedish Chris Tanev. All right, what do we got here?
Swedish Chris Tanev? I think he has more than that. He's got a bit more offense than that. Maybe Matisse won't.
Would a pesto vegetarian offend you?
No, it would not offend me. Oh God! Wait. Okay, this is a great take, but Dan Riccio.
What'd he say?
17th is coming up. Depending on who. Wait, no. Wait. Wait, no. So, 17th pick is coming up. Depending on who's on the board. This is the pick that the Canucks traded for Philip Arash.
Oh.
You getting your jimmies up, guys, in the chat? Get your jimmies up. Let me know. Let us know how you feeling. Let's see who's on the board for Detroit. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see, NHL Draft mock. I'm really curious where they had so-and-so here. Tom Lander went around. Let's see. Gabriel Perreault is there. Axel Sandin Pellikka is there. Colby Barlow is there. Let's see. Simashev got taken. Yeah, I mean, there's some really, really, really interesting players still on the board. Edward Saleh is also there. I'm just really curious what Stevie Y is going to do. So Stevie Y took Danielson, right?
That's correct.
Damn. Does he go?
Yes.
Does he go for Axel Sandin Pellikka and get his Filip Hronek replacement?
Well, the Vancouver Canucks now have two Filip Hroneks with that Williamson guy they just got. Willander, sorry.
That Will dude.
He'll be just fine.
He'll be just fine. He will be just fine as we get into the 17th pick of the first round. We're almost done, guys. I'd say by 7 we'll be done.
We're also...
unless there's some massive trades happening.
Probably not. Order invalid.
Uh-oh. Dude, Stevie Weiserman. Stevie Budweiserman.
So this is an interesting turning of event.
What's up?
There are no sun-dried tomatoes. I have to get it without sun-dried tomatoes because I don't have them in the store.
Damn. Do we want to order from? Do you want to order from here? Or do you want to get some?
I'll order from here. I'll just get it without sun-dried tomatoes.
God help you. Let's see. Axel Sandine Pellica, Ryan.
You gotta love it.
You gotta love it. They've replaced Philip Hronik. Sorry, guys. We just got in some water and discussing pizza stuff. Stevie Y goes up there, gets Nate Danielson. He replaces Philip Hronik with the pick that the Canucks traded. Gave them. Detroit also has a second, so now the trade's going to be Axel Sandine Pellica and whoever they take the second for Philip Hronik. So, damn, man. That's a nice little pick for them to fall for Steve Yzerman.
I wish the draft was sexier and took more than like 5 years to pan out to see who's won and lost. It's very.
It really sucks that we have to wait another 5 years to see how bad things were. That we just have to sit here and wait.
Michael in the chat was saying this pizza ordering and talking to Amanda was much more entertaining than anything that's going on in the draft, and I'll agree with that. The controversy afoot was that for the second straight weekend, the Panago pizza near our home is out of sun-dried tomatoes, which I don't think is a complicated or difficult item to keep in stock.
Yeah. Well, sometimes. Who knows?
No, it's a conspiracy theory because my order this weekend was on the island in Victoria.
Okay, so we
Didn't have them.
we have a full conspiracy theory. It has nothing to do with one. It is a
Systemic issue.
Systemic racism. What?
We had sun-dried tomatoes unavailable on Vancouver Island, and now here in the mainland. You got to wonder what's going on. Brad Treliving wouldn't do this.
What about Uncle Fatty's?
No, I thought we were ordering good pizza.
Is that not good? I've given you two. I've given you Pizza Hut and Domino's. You both scoffed at that.
We got Pizza Garden open right there.
Yeah, but I'm just saying I also have a.
Yeah, do Pizza Garden. We'll pay for it.
Oh, I got money. Don't worry. I got Patreon money. I have my own Patreon. Brendan's my only subscriber.
Invalid argument, Ryan. What if Benson is a bust? The same can't be said about Willander. Who's worse at their floor, Benson or Willander? Benson still
Benson
wins.
at their wait, worse at their floor?
Yeah.
I would say. I mean, if Benson really falls off, you have the risk of like here's this 5'9" guy who can't translate, and like I would say like look at Seth Jarvis in Carolina, who's like still really good, but we're still waiting for him to take the next step. Whereas Willander, I think, has more. If he bottoms out as being like your third pair right D, who can skate and defend, you're never gonna say no to players like that,
Yeah.
right? But my argument is just like, man, just go for the home run. Just go for it. Damn, pizza burn. All right, Ryan.
It's not too hard to keep sun-dried tomatoes in stock, especially since it's been so sunny. Okay, that's a good joke.
That's good. That's a good joke. It's pretty funny.
Michael, I believe every corner store has sun-dried tomatoes, and I don't know why they can't just go around the block and get some. Put them on a damn garden veggie pizza.
Because sometimes you just run out of stuff as a person who owns.
No, I gotta be. I'm not gonna be the leading expert authority on pizza creation, pizza restaurant upkeep, supply and demand.
Mm-hmm.
We got a margarita pizza going here.
I'm just trying to. I'm comparing prices. Well, it's $5 more expensive, eh? But I do have that coupon code. Yeah, I'll order it off of here. Okay, I'm gonna order this one for me. Some margarita pizza.
You could just order a margarita pizza for Amanda and I, and that'd probably be enough.
Like a medium one?
I don't want to eat too much pizza. I also had an elaborate sandwich and a McFlurry for lunch.
You beautiful boy.
I was doing some drinking last night.
Ryan's doing some drinking.
So we're at the point of the draft where I feel like this is a scene in The Godfather where everybody's paying their respects to him, and it's David Poyle. Kevin Cheveldayoff, he just got a reasonable smuggler's ransom for Pierre-Luc Dubois. Forget about Benson's season. It's all about what is PLD's
What's
ceiling.
PLD? Is Colby Barlow? Nice. That's a sick pick. 17th. Wow, he fell. He fell down.
Well, and so many of these random guys are going off the board.
So many of these dudes we've
Upwards of
never heard about.
I couldn't believe it when Butts was picked.
When who said
Boots. Oh, sorry,
Boots?
Boots. His name is
When Boot was picked.
Boot.
When
Singular.
Boot was picked, I had a very good year. Dun, 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 dun.
So if you're watching this and you haven't done so, please hit subscribe on our channel. If you're randomly stumbled upon this and you wonder what the hell's going on, we put out a podcast every week, although we'll be done for the summer after next
Is that
Tuesday or
true?
Wednesday.
Is that true?
I have some ideas. Well, I mean, we can talk about them. We've had the similar ideas.
Mhm.
I think a summer content idea. Youngest captain in Owen Sound Attack history for old
Nice.
Colby is the Never Ever segment.
I'm gonna order this, Ryan, if you don't mind.
Yeah. So we have a couple, as Arash begins to put in the information, and then I will type in my address information. We have a couple of summer content ideas, ones that we could probably try to drop on Patreon, but also for free on our YouTube channel. A little best of both worlds.
Can you believe us doing stuff for free for all yous? All yous, huh? We've just been doing free stuff. I can't believe it. Pick ATM. Sick. My question is, who's waking up tomorrow for rounds 2 till 7, where the Canucks will clean up, based on what Chris Faber tells me. that kid. What a grinder. No, it's a grindstone.
Reward points are not applicable to deal items or others while using a coupon code.
Sure, I didn't use a deal item.
So what do I... Oh. We're getting there.
We're getting there, guys.
I did.
We might have pizza coming in soon. Who knows? Oh, what a flow!
Oh,
of
yeah,
hair on
they
Colby Barlow.
They don't like my...
What? They don't like your address?
It's a relatively new... It's a relatively new postal code, so they think it's something different, and I let them have it, because we're not getting anything shipped here.
Mm-hmm.
So this is breaking news. This is important developments. We have the pizza order has been made.
It's in. The pick is in.
Pucks.net selects margarita pizza, 14-inch diameter.
Believe David in Taiwan. Thanks, guys. Going to sleep. What a disappointing result. Completely lost faith in this management team. Yep. We'll see you. We'll see you on Friday. I hate this team. Never doing it again. See you on Friday. Oh yeah. There we go. Nice. Sort of. All right. 18. Pick number 8 or pick number 19. Chicago Blackhawks. Here we go. Business about to pick up, man. I can't believe that Detroit got Axel Sandin Pellikka. That's crazy.
Yeah. What do you like about him?
He's right-handed. Might be able to actually pop in and play pretty soon.
Mm-hmm.
He's led smooth skating defenseman, plays offense, goes balls to the walls, made great skater. And yeah, riser as well. Let's see with Colby Barlow. Hidden talent could grow a beard at age 7. Lie. Favorite school favorite school subject business.
He could grow. I don't know.
No, at 7. No.
There's those hairy kids.
I
who went
was
to
a
high school.
hairy kid. Look at me.
No.
There's no way at 7. What grade are you in at age 7?
You know those guys that would be able to grow the beard, the mustaches at like 12, but it was that really fine, thin hair.
Yeah.
You're not that type of guy.
But my question is, at age 7, what grade are you in?
That's 90.
Yeah, pal.
90. You're in like grade 3.
You're telling me at grade 3 he could grow a beard?
Why would he lie?
I don't know. Why wouldn't he bomb a boat with his teammates? I don't know, Ryan. That's what we asked him, and that's why he fell to 18th. You got to tell us who you're going to bomb, kid.
I need more context on that question. Are the guys swimming right next to the boat that I can't bomb it?
No, Ryan, the idea is that if you bomb the enemy boat, you might accidentally kill some of your teammates because they're in the line of fire. And this is war, and you don't have time in war to tell people, hey, can you move a scooch to the left?
Yeah, but with war, you go in there expecting to know that some of your brothers, your sisters, your siblings, they ain't coming back.
This is the last episode.
Here comes
of Pucks
Sidney
on Net.
Crosby.
This is the last episode of Pucks on Net.
Look at here he is.
We're done.
Sidney Crosby himself.
If you would like to buy the rights to Pucks on Net, contact Ryan Schapp or my lawyer, because Ryan and I aren't speaking anymore.
You can buy it, but there is a skill testing question required, Arash.
Oh, no. Please don't test my skill.
Would you bomb the boat?
Would I? I'm going to be like, did Zach Benson say he wouldn't bomb the boat?
That's why Benson dropped. All makes sense. He clearly didn't want to bomb the boat.
He wouldn't bomb the boat or something. What's Chicago going to do here? Give Bedard some help. 19th pick. Oliver Moore. So, Jesus Christ. That's speed, baby. Speed.
More.
More.
How do you like it?
Again. How do you like him now? That Colby Barlow pick I really like for Winnipeg. It's sick. Fastest player in the draft, Oliver Moore.
Oh,
Going to Chicago. Kid can burn. Let's see if he can actually pull it together.
That's one thing I didn't
Because
hear.
Brad Lambert could burn, but I don't know if he's going to be the guy.
Can Benson burn?
Yes. Have you seen his edge work?
Well, yeah, but like,
Oh, just his edge work. Oh,
but
beautiful.
is he fast? Though?
Yes, he's 5'9". Anyone who's 5'9" is fast. You're 5'9".
Hawks took him over Besser and Garland.
Oh man. Save us, Honeycutt. Save us.
I'm really liking this setup we got here, so
Yeah.
that I don't have to hold a microphone the whole time.
Yep.
It feels good. Who's this guy?
It's Oliver Moore,
Who's Oliver? No, who's the guy? Old man watching.
Paulie's dad.
Who's the old lady? That's my
Mom.
old lady.
That's my old lady, loaf.
That joke
Yeah, really.
is so funny.
Let's see. Who's asking? Someone's asking who's still on the board. For let me see what the question was. If Vancouver traded down to the 19th pick, who's left for them and they're gone. I'm just trying to look through the market. So Gabriel Perreault was still there. I mean, Oliver Moore obviously was still there. Another centerman with a lot of speed. Depending on who they liked, I mean, they with Edward Saleh, maybe Andrew Crystal, local kid, Oliver Bonk. I don't know. Quentin Musty's kind of their alley, but then you get into like the second round, and there's these really interesting kind of picks in the second round where it's like Lucas Dragicevic, who's again Tri-Cities local kid. Canucks don't have outside of Artur Silovs a goaltending prospect, so it was like Michael Robel, 6'6". I don't know if they wanted like a really pure offensive guy. William Whitelaw is there. I don't know. There's lots of stuff, but Canucks won't pick until the third round, so we'll see.
That is a sneaky pick. I had no idea Barlow fell as far as he did.
Yeah, yes, there's a pure goal scorer, just like head down Kessler like goal scorer.
79 points last year.
Who? Colby Barlow. Yeah. Score. Does nothing but score. Kid can score.
Hey, you know who's up next in the draft? The Kraken.
The Seattle. Oh, Kraken. They're going to get a Kraken.
Canucks ownership or management like, wait, why are they drafting so late? They're new.
Wait a minute. You don't understand. We can't sell our fancy jerseys at a 400% markup and say only some of the proceeds are going to be donated anymore. That was our bread and honey.
Well, they're still gonna. They just can't do the weird game night auctions where
it's all their money is made, where people are buying those silly jerseys for like $9,000, and they're like, we donated $50 to indigenous causes because we are all Canucks. We're all Canucks, and the rest is gonna go towards our real estate ventures and hopefully keeping our restaurants in line. Yeah, you love it. You love it when I get salty. I haven't even been drinking, man. If I had a road beer, let me tell you, truth would be uncut, man.
would be Uncut Gems.
Oh, Uncut Gems, great movie.
So
Great movie.
I don't know if I'm convinced about your review or recommendation of Draft Day.
This is why are you looking up reviews for Draft Day? You don't need. This is not that movie. That you're not watching this movie to be like, I want to watch a well-structured movie, that's like Moneyball and has good direction. And this is, it's like music. Sometimes there are songs or albums or artists that aren't trying to tell you anything. It's like candy. It's literally effing candy. This is one of those movies, Ryan. One of your edible nights. I swear to Christ, watch it and you'll be like, this was the dumbest movie I've seen. I love it.
But I don't.
How stupid it. Every
So
character.
it's a bad movie.
Huh?
It's a bad movie.
Fundamentally, it's a extremely flawed film.
Can you think of a comparison, a contemporary to this? Like
to Draft Day, I've never seen
a Mighty Ducks.
Maybe it's just like every person who's in the movie like is having so much fun in this hilariously absurd idea of what a football movie should be, and it's just everyone's so committed to the bit, and Kevin Costner especially like committed to it. T'Challa's there.
Who is?
Oh, he's never seen Black Panther. Lots of great actors in there as well. But it's
Oh, I thought you were talking about somebody was with Jerry Bruckheimer.
no, it's not sure. It is great. It is great. It's a great. It's
Well-
I watch it every time I go drafting. Every year with my friends, we watch Draft Day, and I can quote Draft Day all day long. Matt Kerr loves it. Charlie Kerr loves it. We all love. Even Charlie Kerr. Charlie, who's never, I don't think has ever picked up a ball in his life, a football, hockey stick, whatever. He loves Draft Day. He'll just watch it. He'll just hate watch it.
What a.
But I'm just saying, watch Draft Day, Ryan.
Yes, but as somebody that doesn't have that, the Seattle Kraken have just selected.
Proud to select Edward Saleh.
Oh, nice.
Great pick. Dan Milstein just liked my Milstein tweet.
Oh, good.
I love Dan Milstein, dude.
He is very good.
He's
at
liked all
He's
my
good
stuff.
at Twitter
He
too.
dude, Dan Milstein's so sick. So sick at Twitter. I love Dan Milstein. He retweeted me once, and I was like, that's part of the game.
Somebody in the chat, may I take your hat, sir? You love Draft Day, but not the NFL.
He loves the NFL. He just doesn't. Ryan just doesn't.
No, he's
understand.
talking about you.
Why? Oh yeah, because it's an absurd. If anyone's watched Draft Day, the entire if anyone does what Kevin Costner did in Draft Day, they would have been fired the moment they got off. Like they made the pick.
But why don't you like this football movie, but not football?
Because I don't. Because the football movie has nothing to do with like the X's and O's of football.
Yeah.
It's all about fantasy booking crap, and it's so funny. Can I tell you the basic premise?
No.
I can't even. I can't. This is
I want to try.
Ryan arguing with everyone today. The dog, me, the mattress delivery person.
How old's your mattress?
I don't know. I have to ask Katie. We probably have to get a new one.
I
It's
know.
hurting our backs. We probably. Where do you get your mattress? When do you need a new mattress?
Andy.
What is that?
It's the memory foam mattress.
Oh.
And we have an existing Andy on the bed. I bought it in 2017, but
I kind of just want to go to Costco and be like, "Hey, Kirkland, what do you got?"
I think they sell Andy's and Casper's at Costco, but it's the
Guys,
same price.
if you have an idea on where I can buy a good mattress in Canada,
Andy's Canadian made.
let me know.
I really liked mine. And to get 6 years out of a mattress is pretty good.
Pretty good.
Ryan, if we just force Arash into an NFL season, I bet he'd be hooked forever.
I just don't know.
It's for me. I never grew up liking national football. I was not an NFL fan, and I didn't grow up with it. Gita is the resident pigskin super fan.
Yep.
But what got me into it, it's just having having a fantasy team, and the second you have a fantasy team and you're like, oh, I need to watch my running back on Kansas City, but I also have a tight end on, I don't know, Jacksonville. You're immediately like, anytime a football game is on, if you've got a guy in your team, like, you're invested in watching it, or you've got a guy, or a guy on. There's a game on TV, and your opponent has some of those guys. So it's the perfect way to get people into the game or consume the games. And the NFL knows it, and just like, they know how good they've got it and how effective it is.
Love it. Oh, I'd love to watch Draft Day with you.
We
have a great day.
We got a 9-year-old mattress in the chat from Roger. When, do you remember?
Roger should get everything he's ever wanted in his life.
He got that William Carlson autograph. He's doing good.
I got a question, Roger. How vast is your card collection in terms of, like, do you collect Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, sports cards? Like, what do you got? Because Ryan just found out about our local card shop, Wally's. That's been around forever. Ryan is relatively new to the neighborhood. He found out about Wally's. Lovely guy. I went and picked up this new anniversary box of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Pulled a mirror.
What'd that run you?
$40. But I pulled a $25 card and a $17 card in
So
it.
did you sell them?
No, I'm just keeping them, and they
You
appreciate
gotta
the value.
you gotta liquefy them.
No, time time plus good cards makes them go up. Why do you think I have 2 Charizards?
What are they worth right now?
It depends on what they're graded as, but I'm sure I don't know. Roger probably knows. But the thing is, it's a great card shop.
Check the chat.
Amazing card shop. Let's see. Last comment. Just bought a Sealy mattress on sale at Costco. In West District. Well, they got Costco in Taiwan. Ryan, did you know that? Next time I'm in Taiwan, I'm buying a new mattress. Let's see. Hockey, Pokemon, NBA, but I have more hockey. Got it, Roger. Love it. I love to know like what your Pokemon collection is. Like what kind of like, do you got any base set stuff? You got any stuff you're keeping for like a rainy day? Talk nerdy to me, baby. Roger, I'm one of your biggest fans. Just tell me everything. Ryan's going to be like, what's this stuff? What? I'm going to drink a PBR and listen to Led Zeppelin. This is crap. What's this Japanese stuff? We beat him in the war. You know, he's just going to go with that.
We
It's
bombed their
fine.
boat. That's why they drafted us. Letting that one breathe for a second. Bill Guerin kind of looks like Bill. As Arash composes himself, the Minnesota Wild are making their selection, and Bill Guerin kind of looks like a slightly tougher, older Dave Nonis. Tell me I'm wrong.
Oh, fuck.
I just bombed Arash's comedy.
Here I
boat.
thought the Canucks were going to make me smoke again, but it's actually Ryan. Ryan Schapp. Minnesota's going to pick Wisconsin.
Nice.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Huge boy.
I'm not.
Nice round.
So we got Sean in the chat saying
That's that's Judd bracket pick. Judd coming in. Just
what makes you say it's a Judd bracket pick?
because Judd's it's Judd. It's at a college
I don't know. I was listening to that Chuck Fletcher interview, and he's like,
from Minnesota, from Rosemount, Minnesota kid. Come on, University of Wisconsin.
he looks like he's got an awkward look. He's got a Jack Eichel awkward look.
Let's see, Roger. You have a graded Pikachu base set. Nice. What's it? A 10, 9, or it's probably 9 or 10. MTG Magic the Gathering is my TCJ narcotic. Love it. What do you think about the Lord of the Rings? The Lord of the Rings Magic the Gathering thing. I think that's pretty cool. Might be kind of fun to play. I mean, you know, it'd be funny if someone made a Magic the Gathering set that was all Canucks based like lore.
Yeah.
Jim Benning, the Eater of Time. When Jim Benning enters the field, all your mana is tapped.
8 years later, all of a sudden.
8
look
years
at his-
later,
look at his-
Ryan's like, God damn.
Did you see what was on the screen up there?
What happened?
So this guy that just got drafted,
Charlie Stremmel, yeah.
which is hang on, where'd it go?
Oh my God. Bill Guerin just thanked Tootsies before making the Minnesota Wild round selection. Oh my God.
Bill Guerin's awesome. So they were saying, or on the screen it said his NHL idol is Matthew Tkachuk, and his first concert was Little Baby.
Isn't Lil Baby canceled? Or no, Da Baby.
I thought Little Uzi Vert was canceled too, which
I
is
thought they were all canceled. Okay, David, you're supposed to go to bed. You were supposed to go to bed an hour ago. Either you're going to bed or you're staying up till the end of the draft. Make a
David,
decision.
if you're sleep deprived and you're not, you're gonna make questionable decisions. Go to patreon.com/pucksonnet.
Couple of bucks, man.
$5 American dollars.
$5 American dollars, man. Let's see. Richard Honey. Okay, Roger with a graded 9 Pikachu.
Oh,
well done.
I remember who that person is. May
That's
I
nice.
have your hat, sir?
It's Roger with the 9. Richard Honeycutt, Pokemon for the win. Okay, Richard, what do you got? Come on, throw your hands into the ring. What do you got? David, still not asleep. And then, may I take your hat? If they make Dota or League or Let's, I'll have to buy bucks. Well, I play Dota.
I think you play with that person.
Is that Travis?
Yeah, I think I
Get out of here. Why wouldn't Travis just put his thing and just say, I'm Travis? What? Travis, you've been here the entire time and you didn't say that you're... Oh, my God. This is what happens when you're tall and you're hot.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, he is fucking hot, man. I was in a
If you were-
Seattle. I was in a Seattle hotel room walking in with this guy. He's fit. He's burly. He's got a beard. He looks like like a Final Fantasy villain, but like a really good, like one that becomes a god later on. And he's also, University of Villanova. He's a power forward.
Gorgonzola.
7'8", 7'9",
He's a tall guy.
8'5",
You can't.
7'2", Gonzaga power forward. There we go. He changed his name in the chat. Look at that. 7'2", Gonzaga power forward.
Smart man. Smart lad.
You gotta love it. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. Ryan, how many more picks do we have left?
I tell you one thing. I was venting about my other sport of choice to Michael, and I'm now at the point where my main focus is getting close to being the British Columbia Lions.
Really? You like BC Lions? There's 10 more picks, by the way. We're almost done, guys.
We're not done, and we got so much longer to go.
We're gonna replay the draft. Damn, they really did pass on Benson. Well, that's fine. It's not the worst thing. My self-esteem through the roof, dude. I mean, come on, Travis. Like, we're at the tail end of the draft right now. Well, you know what? Colorado's coming up. We got some Colorado picks. Whoa, Colorado's picking twice.
Well,
Damn, dude, they're gonna clean up
why is Colorado picking twice?
because they traded Alex Newhook and they got their other pick. And then what was the other pick they had? Oh, how did they trade for the 27th? Or did they just keep? No, they held on to the 27th.
I got
And then,
Chris. We have Chris Faber here talking to Tom Willander. I think it's a better fit. It's about him going to the NCAA. I think it's a better fit. I feel like I have a lot of development left to do, getting a bit heavier, but also skill wise, I feel like I have a bit to go. And NCAA being a bit more towards the development side, contrary to SHL teams.
Damn.
So that's a proactive player who doesn't want to get comfortable, wants to get as good as possible, and it's good to have him playing that type of hockey, and I like the not the easier schedule, but the I don't know. Less rigid schedule of college ball, so I think that
Nice.
is a good move too.
Let's go into the chat real quick again. Richard Honeycutt, you got to name the cards, man. I know you got a lot, but like now's the time you're working and you're bragging. Do both. 7'2" Gonzaga power forward Travis Elliott. We do. They be doing the trading. Oh, Danny Briere again.
I just on Twitter here. There's a good line. Dvorsky is what hockey bros call it when their parents split up.
Dvorsky, it's so good. Oliver Bonk going to the Philadelphia Flyers. All right, sick.
Radek's son.
Where's Radek Bonk? Come on, where's Radek Bonk?
More from Tom Willander.
There he is.
Vancouver was actually my first ever team that I started cheering for, mainly because of the Sedins. Being probably the most dominant pair of players ever, but I also thought the logo was cool, so I got a bit nostalgic upstage.
And my favorite band was Green Day.
Ugh.
Let's see. I have 5 1-of-1 great highs. Okay. So Richard, you got to be clarified here because my girlfriend's favorite Pokemon is Snorlax, even though I have a first edition Snorlax at home. What do you mean? You have 51 or 5 1-of-1? So how many cards you got? Let me know. Let's see, Ryan. If the Rockies beat the Angels with minus 120 run differential, then the Seattle Mariners can win the pennant.
I'm just super annoyed because when I was at when I was at Blink-182 last night,
Yeah.
I kind of had the game going on my phone. The Mariners went into extras with a shitty Washington Nationals team. And with extras, so they had the bases loaded, no outs. They couldn't do anything, wound up losing 7-4. And they lost today like 4-1. So you go from being on the cusp of winning a series and being back to 500 to now you're 2 or 3 games under 500. Just miserable baseball to watch. And,
Miserable baseball.
so I'm kind of ready to write them off a little bit because fundamentally they are not doing what they should be doing.
But what will happen? Ryan, can I ask you something? What happens when Shohei Ohtani shows up? What happens when Shohei Ohtani shows up?
I mean, that'll be great if he shows up, and I am holding out hope that he is, but I'm just annoyed that that the ownership decided to see how much if they could make it. But I also could be dead wrong, and they could just be, we're not going to spend money this year because we're going to spend $30 million on Shohei Ohtani next year.
Mm.
But I'll calm down about it when that happens.
All right. Nice. Oliver Bonk. The bonk is back, baby. When was the last time you got bonked? Bonk it to the limit. Boom, burn up, burn up, dun, 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 dun. Let's see. Roger. PSA graded 9. Okay, graded Mach and Mew. Don't know the Pikachu. That sounds cool. That sounds fire. It's like Michael says baseball is so stupid.
Baseball is the worst kind of. It's like it's the best thing, but also the worst sport because it's all entirely mental. I wish it was a game of inches. It's a game of millimeters.
Yeah.
And, you commend a player that you have to go out there and be aggressive. But then in the exact same breath, they're like, come on, quit being so aggressive up there. But that's how you got to play. Yeah, but maybe be less aggressive, but still aggressive. Just annoying, and so we'll have to fill our time with another sport.
Mm-hmm. Gotta love it.
That is Radek's son.
Yes, it is Draxon. Yes, that's why he has the mullet. He's honoring his dad.
Well, I didn't know that, and they just. Well, I mean, as we're watching this, I read a tweet like seconds earlier from Friedman confirming it. Yeah, you should buy an Indy.
I'll see. I'll see.
Yeah, we did a nice little scam where I get 75, or you get 70. We give you a code, you get $75 off, and then we get a $75 gift card to one of a handful of places.
Do you want to know what my dream has been? Is to get sponsored by that. What's the oat milk thing that follows us on Twitter?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they follow us. I would love to get sponsored in like oat and soy milk. Can you imagine just having unlimited milk whenever we want it?
Not really. How much milk are you drinking?
Quite a lot. I put it in my coffee. I use it for baking and cooking.
What are you using milk for?
Huh?
Now I'm curious.
What am I using milk for? What do you think we use milk for, right?
I don't know. You got coffee and tea,
Oh.
cereal.
Did someone try buzzing in?
What did they call you?
We're going to hit mute for 1 second.
There's pizza here.
Gabe Perot, baby.
Are you gonna eat that whole pie?
Probably not. I'll take some home to Katie.
Nice.
And she'll have to deal with the cheese. Not my problem. That's free pizza, Katie. I don't know whatever you want.
Yeah, but I can't consume it.
She can. She just has tummy aches after, but she'll have to deal with it.
You're definitely gonna need a new mattress.
It won't be the first time. Yeah, Roger in the chat. Milk goes well with coffee, tea, cereal, Katie.
What else?
Baking?
What kind of baking?
I don't know. We're making pudding sometimes. Katie makes an amazing chocolate. Like, we have this peppermint powder, and then she uses
but I don't know if that's a consistent amount of everyday milk consumption.
How many times a day how many times a week do you, or do you not make coffee in the morning?
Yeah, I use half and half.
Okay, well, how many, like, so you make it in the morning and then you go to work.
Yeah.
But, like, for Katie and I, we live at home, so we're always, like, drinking
I live
coffee.
at home, too.
No, like, we work and live out of our house. At least Katie does.
Yeah, but
Now he's gatekeeping milk. Like, guys, this is what I have to literally live for. Amanda, help me.
It's a simple question.
It's a simple question. I am a white man who has a little bit of milk, and I can't understand why how other people of other cultures and lifestyles drink milk.
well, do you,
What's your problem, big tuna?
well, how much do you drink a lot of tea?
Yes.
Yeah, because Gita's family uses a lot
Yep.
of milk for tea.
Because they have English tea. Yes, it's chai.
I was merely asking why, if your ideal
I-
sponsor
Ryan
would be some
has a
oat milk.
pride. He has a pride. What is that? Is it a mouse tracker? What's it called?
What do you mean?
What's the thing there?
Uh,
Mouse pad? He has a mouse pad, and he's like, I've done all I can.
with the progress flag. In a
All right,
mouse pad.
Richard, have a great one, and we'll talk to you later. No worries. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for coming by. Love it. I got to go back to Travis for a second. God, I miss milk. Yeah, I know, milk. My cat won't leave me alone, so I
I
Hey-
don't know why everybody's drinking so much milk. Like
you know, I've never broken a bone.
yeah,
Do you know
neither have
why? Because I chug milk. I chug milk. Richard Honeycutt sent me something on the IG. What's one of these?
one of the, yeah, I guess.
Oh, pizza's here, guys.
What is that?
Where do I submit my receipt for Patreon
That's true.
reimbursement?
That's true.
Could I get a couple slices?
Vafangula.
I guess Arash would want some too.
Oh my God, we've been here this entire time. What
Yeah, I
people-
don't think there's enough for milk. I think it's a
I
good,
think milk is just bullshit, says Ryan Schaub.
I mean, by the sounds of it, you two are drinking liters upon liters of tea a day,
No, we
drowned in milk and eating
we
pudding.
use milk. We use milk for like cereal. I just can't do off the top. I use it for my milk or my coffee. She uses it for coffee, tea.
You want some coffee with that milk?
My God, Ryan, why don't you go get a samosa? Why don't you go get a samosa?
There's
Why don't you go ask your mom to make you the childhood food of your people, the samosa?
my child, the childhood food of my people is printed on the backs of Campbell's soup cans.
Roger, I credit my lovely tan to all the milk I drink. Exactly, Roger.
Now
Look at him.
Notice
He could literally be a piece of paper on a high school exam that I could write on.
I'm not on the
Tell me about the Red River Rebellion. I
I'm
would
not
write
on-
on.
I'm not on the defensive here. I'm merely asking for a little bit of context.
I drink
for
milk.
one individual who could.
Two individuals. We both live there, and we both eat and consume things.
I'm not done.
Oh my God, Amanda, are you sure you want to do this? Because let me tell you, I'm having second thoughts.
You could get any other sponsorship, and you want an oat milk sponsorship.
Guys, I was really excited to join this podcast, and now I'm bamboozled. I don't know. I don't know anymore. This kid went to Blink-182. He thinks he has all the reasons, all the answers. All right, we're going into Nashville with their second pick, and then we're going into the stretch run here. Almost done.
Could a delivery of pizza?
Hey, can we have a delivery of pizza? Says, hey babe, can you chew the pizza and then spit it into my mouth so I don't miss a second of being able to talk on the pod? Hey babe, can you put some milk on my pizza?
I don't need. You can
Can
hold.
I have a side of milk to dip my pizza?
You can hold the milk. I'm a grown up. It's cool.
Oh my God, Katie would have you over a barrel.
Well, one of these is.
Yeah, it's fine, right?
But
We'll figure
they're
it
not the same.
out. They're both the same.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh,
I
I took from one.
It's okay. They're both the same. Oh. Thank you. Look at that.
Thank you for ordering. This is a great choice.
Thank you.
Not Pizza Garden.
Look at us go, guys. Now this is one of those Korean food channels where we're eating. What's Barry gonna do now?
Somebody ask Barry how much milk he drinks.
Holy lot.
I don't think he drinks any. Let me ask you this, because the main reason that sparked this inquiry was I used to drink like glasses of milk.
And what did milk do to you?
No. Like instead of drinking water, like I can vividly remember not that long ago where I'm dehydrated. I should drink water, but I would drink milk. Like I'd never drink water.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, do you still drink like glasses of milk?
No.
This is good pizza, guys.
Oh my god, can we get players? Can we stop letting players pick?
What happened?
They just keep forgetting who they're drafting.
Well, I mean, if I was that drunk and aloof, I'd probably forget it too.
Yeah, Roger, this is a milk podcast now. Milks in glasses is what it's called.
To those in the chat talking about milk, a simple yes or no: do you consume a glass of milk, like with meals or just like as a beverage? Cookies are not in this equation. Glass of milk only.
I love how people are probably tuning in, being like, I want to really know about this new Nashville Predators prospect, and we're like, it's pizza.
Love it.
I'm miffed that there hasn't been a trade.
When's the last time there was a first round trade?
Like even trading down and trading up and stuff.
What, in round one?
Yeah, last year.
Who was it?
I don't remember off the top of my head. I think it might have been Chicago.
Roger. Sometimes. So sometimes I don't think that warrants the milk sponsorship.
Can't win. There's 8 people right now watching this live stream, and it's like they're destroying pizza. I'm curious what Colorado does. Let's go.
For those just tuning in, we've been talking for almost 3 hours, and so we're just eating some pizza.
Yeah, we're allowed to eat pizza. We are allowed to eat pizza. We deserve it. There has not been a trade. We're so upset. Zach Benson is not a Vancouver Canuck.
I'm okay with that.
No, Ryan isn't. He's so upset.
Let me tell you a thing or two about wingers. You can.
Is that yours?
What?
Is the last 2 yours?
I don't know.
How are we splitting the pizza?
We'll figure it out.
Anyway, all right, Seattle or St. Louis with another pick. I mean, St. Louis got 2 more picks, so they got 3 in total this round. Wow, they got Dvorsky to drop down to them at number 10. They got 25 coming up, and then San Jose has their other second. Oh, nice! It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be a good time, guys. It's gonna be a good time.
As Elliot interviews Barry Trotz right now.
Yeah.
I heard a very interesting thing regarding Brad Tree Living.
What was that?
With him joining the Maple Leafs, he is allowed to be at the Maple Leafs table for the first round draft pick only, and then he has to vamoose because of conflict of interest in a real Claude Giroux-like situation. When when Lombardi went to L.A. and drafted the guy that Philly wanted.
With Trevor Lewis.
Yeah. So yeah, you'll see Tree Living for round 1, and then he's out the door, and the existing staff in Toronto has to do this.
Wasn't it the opposite, that he had to leave the floor until Calgary picked, and then he's back on the floor?
I think it involves. I'm not sure. I'm not sure the details before it, but
Mhm.
he's limited in what he can do here.
I hear you. Why is Chuck Fletcher talking?
I mean, Chuck Fletcher made both your favorite teams successful and dominant.
Excuse me?
Minnesota and Philadelphia.
No, he did not.
Roger, if Arash gets a milk sponsorship, I will drink buckets daily.
Thank you. Milk help. I'm getting milk supported. Love it. Thank you, Roger, for your endless support.
It just it's funny to think about the beverages or the liquids we consumed in the 90s, and it was just like water consumption was not a thing. And then something happened.
Who are they picking now? Otto Stenberg, Bald. Damn. St. Louis cleaning up. Oh. Can you explain to me why Sting and Chris Jericho are fighting?
Sting and Chris Jericho are fighting because I guess they realize it's probably the last nostalgia matchup that they could do, and they've never faced each other before. So they're kind of teasing it and then kind of doing whatever they can with it. And I don't know, it doesn't really do much for me, so I don't care too much.
Good for them. Okay. Honestly, Travis, just get a pizza. We've been here for 3 hours. Like, oh my god. I can't believe we've been here 3 hours. Actually, longer than 3 hours. We've been here 3 hours and 30 minutes. Wow.
Yeah, we've been live for about 3 hours now.
For like literally the entirety of the second Godfather.
That's movies I've never seen before.
That and Draft Day is your. Those are two.
If I
those
didn't,
are two movies in the same stratosphere.
if I didn't have such, so much exposure to this draft day, maybe I'd watch the film.
Peter Chiarelli, get off my screen. Jesus Christ, man! How do they just keep getting the same jobs over and over again? Sorry, as Peter Chiarelli was on my screen, I had to vomit. Bleh. I love the job security in the NHL. I love the job security.
What's he doing for St. Louis?
I don't know, man.
I like looking at the on Elite Prospects. You can have a really good time. He's VP of Hockey Operations.
Jesus Christ.
What do you think a VP of Hockey Operations makes?
I don't know, like $200,000.
I'd hope.
Way more money than they should be being paid.
I bet you he makes $500,000, maybe.
Jesus Christ. Gross. All right, so we got 26, so 6 more picks, and we're done. Dude, St. Louis is fucking great, man. Dvorsky, Stenberg, nice.
They had 2 first-round picks.
They have 3.
Good for them.
Yeah, they're rebuilding on the fly, man.
Well, I mean, are they rebuilding on the fly or are they rebuilding?
Retooling on the fly.
Because who's sticking around?
They got
Thomas Kyrou.
Thomas Kyrou, yeah.
Torrey Krug, who doesn't want to go anywhere.
Yeah. Torrey Krug is like, nah, I'd rather die. I'd rather die in St. Louis than live in Philadelphia. You gotta love it.
Who else they got? They got it. They don't have. They have a goalie depending on who you ask.
Yeah, joke's on you, Travis. I've actually watched Trouble with the Curve. I've seen it.
What's Trouble with the Curve?
It's the Clint Eastwood baseball movie.
When did
Scouting story.
How old is he?
Who?
Like how old's the movie? Like how?
It's like maybe like, I don't know, 6 years ago?
Okay, so he's even older than Gran Torino.
No, Gran Torino. Wait, no, Gran Torino. It went Gran Torino and then Trouble with the Curve.
Yeah. So he's even older than he was in Gran Torino.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Because he was pretty damn old.
What year?
in that.
2012. Yeah, 2012.
Gran Torino's a good movie.
Oh, my God.
What?
Was there a trade? No, there wasn't a trade. But
Look-
Kevin Weeks said something, and I was
Can
like,
you look
a
up?
trade?
Can you look up the last time there was a trade in the first round? Because it's a little peculiar as the last time it happened at the NHL level.
At the first round?
Yeah.
Hockey DB probably has the list of trades, right? Like on the draft floor?
Yeah, which is what we're hoping for.
Was I wonder what date that was. There was the DeBrincat trade, but I don't think that was on the draft floor. Romanov. Oh yeah, the Kirby Doc trade.
There you go.
Kirby Doc was the deal.
Nice.
Yep.
But it's kind of a rarity. We don't want it to. We want every year to be Bo Horvat for Corey Schneider.
Yeah, no, every day is Bo Horvat. Corey Schneider. Oh, Sharks, okay. Is there another pick? Quentin Musty. Nice, Quentin Musty goes.
26th pick.
Quentin Musty.
You can also
Musty.
You can also tell by the body language and the
Quentin Musty.
by the body language and the announcement that everybody is getting a little tired.
Everyone's getting a little tired.
That's what I love about the second
Suburbs.
round, where they call it the picks are just made by the desks.
Mm-hmm.
There's like no dicking around, no walk up.
Is Andrew Crystal gonna fall to the second round?
Who is falling to the second round right now?
Andrew Crystal.
Like, is he the only one that's kind
No,
of?
I mean there's a few. Trying to think off the top of my head. Let me look. Trying to think. Dragosevich, he's fallen out of the first round for sure. Who's fallen? Yeah, Callum Ritchie, I think maybe.
Yeah, Wood went, Barlow went, Moore, Pielka, Axel Sandin, Pielka.
Axel Sandin, Pelka, man. Yeah, Dragosevich just off the top of the first or second round.
Did Braden Jaegerbaum?
Yes, he went to Pittsburgh.
Yeah. Nate Danielson.
You know what's crazy? Detroit has 3 second-round picks in a row. That's sick.
Detroit?
Yeah, that's so sick.
Yeah, I mean they're gonna just got to do exactly what Boston did with their 3 picks in a row, and they're gonna be just fine.
Yeah.
What do you think of that name, Quentin Musty? Quentin's a popular name for kids around this age.
Yeah, a lot of weird kids being named, a lot of weird things, man.
A lot of athletes.
A lot of athletes.
Upwards of 2. Quentin Grimes.
Quentin Grimes, yeah.
Quentin Musty. Quentin Byfield.
Quentin Samsfield.
Who, yeah, I mean, these kids are born. I wonder what was happening in the early 2000s where people were naming their kids Quentin.
The early 2000s? Oh, yeah. I don't know.
San Quentin? There we go.
San Quentin, is that a Metallica album or something?
It was the Johnny Cash live album. And then the Nickelback song.
Nice.
I'm going to go to the bathroom.
You're going to go to the bathroom?
You
All right.
want to hold this down for a
Yeah, I'll
second?
hold it down. Fine. That's fine. I'll hold it down. I'll hold it down, guys. Don't worry. We're almost done. We're almost finished. Oh, no, we're almost done. I've got to get back to my girlfriend before she starts teaching her class, and I got to lay down because my dogs are a barking. Yeah, really interesting really interesting day. We just haven't seen any trades, which is very weird because like there was a lot of noise and a lot of heat coming through, moving into the first round, and we just haven't seen that movement today. And I'm sure it's not by issue of trying. And the Canucks, go 11th, get Tom Lander. We've already mentioned they pass on Zach Benson. We'll see in our mid to late 30s how that turns up, and then into our 40s we'll also argue. But as Ryan has gone to the bathroom, we are rounding out the first round. I believe the Toronto Maple Leafs are on the clock here. Let's see. Yes, wait. I wonder if Toronto doesn't pull Toronto and just be like, we're just gonna trade down and keep getting second round picks. But no, sorry. The next one is Colorado. The Colorado Avalanche won. Travis Hunter Elliott's Colorado Avalanche. I forgot. Travis he only cares about one team now. And it's the Mississauga Ice Dogs. He loves the Mississauga Ice Dogs. Travis is all about the Mississauga Ice Dogs. Yeah, but they pick 27th. There's a few players on the board, but again, Colorado, two end of the round picks here. 1 year removed from the Stanley Cup. Trade for Ross Colton, so they get a second from Montreal, a high second from or not from Montreal, from Tampa Bay. That came from Montreal. And yeah, they send that off to Tampa to get Ross Colton, tiny piece of business. And then at 8:30 a.m. just to let everyone know, Pacific time, 11:30 Eastern, about 12 Eastern Saturday. We got the free agency opening up. Free agent frenzy. It's pretty awful free agent class. I'm not gonna lie.
Max
Pretty
Domi gets a job.
Max Domi gets paid way too much money. Way too much.
There's a game that somebody developed that's pretty fun that I put in the podcast notes. We wind up playing it.
What's that?
It's called Who Do You Skate For?
Okay. Like, who do you play for?
Yeah.
Sure. Go for it.
You want to play?
Sure, unless Toronto does something here. But Colorado's up, so Travis is gonna wanna be real interested about this.
What do you think of? Okay, so they got rid of JT Compher.
Yeah, they let him walk. They replaced him with Ryjo for 2 years at $4 million.
They let Newhook go.
They took the first round pick, and then they sent the second round pick from that deal over to Tampa for Ross Colton.
I like Ross Colton.
Yeah, I mean, great. He's a winner. But Chris McFarland. Oh yeah, Callum Ritchie. Yep. So
there we go.
BPA you could argue BPA available, and just like that. So good pick for the Colorado Avalanche, Callum Ritchie. But yeah, so they moved the second. They get Ross Colton back, and like all of a sudden now, boom, baby,
all of a sudden
you're cooking again.
That center.
You got a stew going. You're cooking again. You gotta love it. But yeah, that's.
I like. They're not even cutthroat. They're like, it's time to cut bait on these guys. The price tag.
We can replace them in like 10 minutes. It's fine. We're good. We got 5 more picks left. 5 more picks left, unless Tree Living wants to take up a lot of my goddamn time.
Will he cite a Boston Pizza watch party?
He'll be like, oh wait.
All right. So as Colorado just made their selection, we're gonna play Who Do You Skate For?
Yeah.
We got 15 players.
Yeah.
And these are current teams, so I got bungled with this.
Okay.
Here we go. First player, Kaylor Yamamoto.
Edmonton.
Easy. Neil Pionk.
Winnipeg.
Also easy. Damn it. Curtis Lazar.
New Jersey.
Easy. Tobias
Los Angeles.
Bjornfoot. Wow. David Gustafson.
Oh no. Shit. Okay, wait. David Gustafson. This piece of shit. Man, I'm gonna say Chicago since I never heard of him. Damn.
Akito Hiroshi does
No
not
idea.
have a photo.
No idea. Vancouver.
Michael Granlund.
Pittsburgh.
That's a sneaky one. Yuso Valimaki.
Phoenix. Arizona.
Yep. Mason Shaw.
Minnesota.
Cole Gutman. Cole Gutman.
That's not real. I don't know. Philadelphia. That sounds like a Philadelphia Flyers.
Yeah. Oh,
No.
Nick Delorier.
Philly.
Ricard Raquel.
Pittsburgh.
Drew Doughty.
Florida. Los Angeles.
Austin Matthews.
Edmonton.
Michael Saroni.
Carcone.
Carcone.
Phoenix, Arizona.
Was he a Canuck for a bit?
Yes, he was.
You got 13 out of 15.
Damn.
Gustafson plays for Winnipeg.
And who was the other guy?
Chicago. So you were in
Damn.
definitely
Okay,
the right
I was
ballpark.
in the ballpark.
Travis in the chat, tell me about the pick. Paint a word picture. The first thing I'll tell you is the pick. I feel like he manifested he was going to Colorado because he was wearing suit pants or slacks almost as bright as the hockey pants that he'll be wearing with the Colorado Avalanche.
Mm-hmm.
He looks baby-faced.
So he dealt with injury issues coming into this year, but highly intelligent, good playmaker. Has to get it all together, add some size and some meat on those bones.
Nice.
We'll get there. But yeah, no, he fell a little bit, so it's pretty great. Okay, let's do one more round.
Okay,
really interested.
Uberdo, Calgary.
Calgary.
Well, I'm up now.
Okay.
Stamkos, Tampa. Quinn Hughes. Finally, I'm getting some easy
This
ones
is
like you.
bullshit.
Logan O'Connor.
I know, but
Can I get a lifeline? Canadian team?
no.
Logan O'Connor.
It's a team that someone in our chat likes.
Jason Robertson, Dallas. Nick Ritchie. He's in Calgary right now? Yes. Nico Mikola. I'm going to say he's either Columbus or Minnesota. Columbus? Damn. Matt Boldy. That's a new name. Oh.
I can't believe you don't know
Matt Boldy plays for Seattle. No, Matt Boldy plays for L.A. Sheldon Dries, Vancouver. Ian Cole, Vancouver. Ian Cole, I believe, plays for Pittsburgh. Wait, no.
Ian Cole plays for
Tampa. Casey DeSmith, that's Pittsburgh. Nick Bjungstad, that's Sugar.
Sugar.
Florida? Nope. John Klingberg. He got traded, didn't he? Did he get traded?
He did not get traded. No.
Anaheim. Oh, what?
Well, he did, but he didn't get. But who knows?
Dropping everything.
Ryan is fumbling the bag. Wait, Toronto picks. What's he gonna pick? Yeah, we just wanted to mention the bar that we all got drunk at before we mentioned David Poole.
It sounds like Billy Guerin is taking care of the. God, look at all the guys! Look at all the people on the bench.
Let's see.
There's another
Cowan?
London night.
Oh my God, he is up there.
Jacob Trouba. I got 11 out of 15.
You got 11 out of 15.
Mikola, he plays for the Rangers. Boldy's Minnesota, that's right.
Can I do one more?
Nick Bjungstad is Edmonton. Did he get traded there?
Nick Bjugstad, yes. He
At
got
the-
traded to Edmonton.
And Klingberg, Minnesota. You want to go again?
Yeah, no, I just want to talk about Minnesota. No, you know, I was a Patriot.
All
All right, one more.
Here we go. Andre Case.
Kasha, Carolina.
One right. Henry Theroux.
Anaheim.
Damn.
Oh, fuck. Fuck no. Damn
Hayden
it.
Fleury.
Oh, Seattle. Oh no.
Oh, Mr. Shatfield.
Aaron
Ekblad?
Florida. Okay, I gotta run the table. here.
Josh Archibald.
Fuck. Edmonton? Wait, no, wait. No.
Get your hand away from that damn keyboard.
Josh Archibald. It's either Edmonton or Pittsburgh. I think Edmonton.
I also think that based on his headshot in NHL 23.
I quit.
Boris.
Kachuk. Chicago.
Okay, Trevor Lewis.
Calgary.
Brett
Edmonton.
Kulak. Edmonton, yep. Jake DeBrusk.
Boston.
Jack Hughes.
Vancouver. New Jersey.
Boone Jenner.
Columbus.
Columbus. Tyler Mott.
Oh, Rangers.
That's correct. Gustav Nyquist.
Oh, no, he got traded. Oh, fuck. Minnesota.
Nice.
Ben Myers. Fuck. What the hell is a Ben Myers? I don't know, man. Philadelphia. That sounds like a Philadelphia name. I don't know. There's a lot of players that didn't. Philly, sure. I'll just guess Philadelphia. That's wrong. Max Domi, Dallas.
11 out of 15.
I got cocky. I had trouble with the curve.
It's a good game, though. It's intense.
It's a good game. All right, Ryan, one more.
Oh, you want to go again?
Yeah, you got to tie. You got to get a 13 out of. If you get
14.
14, you win.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. 14, Alex DeBrincat, Ottawa Senators. Charlie Lindgren.
Guys, we're almost done. Don't worry, it's big 30.
Lindgren, Charlie Lindgren, Montreal. Damn. Alexander Romanov. Oh, I'm going to do bad.
He's crushing under
Dallas.
the pressure.
No. Taylor Radish. Oh,
He's so screwed. Oh, come on. This one's easy. No, it's actually not. It's actually pretty.
Taylor Radish plays for Tampa Bay. Nope. Niles Lundqvist. Oh, shit. Kyle Burrows,
Oh, my
Vancouver.
God. Oh, no.
Yanni Gord, Seattle. Jack McBain, Carolina. Jeffrey
Okay, that's rough. I have never seen that human being in my.
Evgeny Kuznetsov, Washington. Rupe Hintz, Dallas. Jake Muzzin, Toronto. Anze Kopitar.
Okay, there we
LA.
go.
Ryan Pollock. Oh,
Oh, Ryan, come on now.
Carolina. Nope. Akito Hiroshi again.
Another one.
8 out of 15. Romanoff is the Islanders. Radish is Chicago. Lundqvist, Dallas. McBain, Arizona. Yeah.
Okay, let me do one more just to see if I can get a bad.
Derek Stepan.
Carolina.
Yuri Patera.
Oh my God. Yuri Patera. Oh God, this is rough. Yuri Patera. Guys, give me a lifeline. Yuri Patera. What's a Yuri Patera team? Who's someone who had like a bunch of goalies this year? I don't.
Oh,
Buffalo. I'll just get Buffalo. I don't fucking know.
Oh,
No.
Colton
Sissons.
Sissons.
Oh. Is it Nashville? Does he play for Nashville or Ottawa now?
That's a good
I'll
question.
go Nashville.
Colton Sisson, he goes Nashville. Correct. Kerfoot.
Toronto.
Toronto. Craig Anderson.
Buffalo.
Buffalo. Pavel Francois.
Colorado.
Colorado. Correct. Evan
Buffalo.
Levi. The third straight Buffalo. Derek Brassard.
Wait, now this is tough. Edmonton. Wait. Did he get traded to Edmonton? Yeah, Edmonton. I'm going to say Edmonton.
Pat Falloon.
I'm going to say Edmonton. Nope. Damn.
Ross Johnston.
Oh, Islanders.
Max Domi.
Dallas.
Martin Nakis. Netches.
Carolina.
Matthew Joseph.
Ottawa.
That's right. That was just a good little player.
Nice.
13. Damn.
I'm not too bad, guys.
King of the damn mountain over here.
Almost done the draft, guys. Thank you so much for popping in, by the way. I just want to say, you could have spent 4 hours. Theo Lindstein from, oh man, St. Louis had a great draft. Great draft by St. Louis, Theo Lindstein. You gotta love it. You got to love it. Ryan, as we're winding down the draft now, with 2 picks left, do you have anything or 3 picks left? Do you have anything to say to our lovely listeners? This has been an adventure and a half.
It's an adventure and a half. It's a long stream that people can pop in and out of. It was nice to chat about some players, react in the moment to the Canucks pick. I literally went, oh, fuck, and then I remembered who he was.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, hell.
Oh, snickerdoodle.
So, I don't know. The draft is fun. The draft is fun, but it always feels like everything else around the draft is the fun part. Like, these are lottery picks, and the lottery picks are especially lottery picks. And we're seeing what somebody's going to be 3 to 5 years down the road.
Yeah, that's true.
And we already have our storylines for years to follow. Dylan Guenther kind of takes a back burner now to
I don't think that's happening, pal.
Jackson.
You're never ever gonna hear the end of that.
Well, I think with Guenther heading to the show now, like he is playing regular NHL games, that the focus as a Canucks fan goes to him.
The best thing about Dylan Guenther, though, is that he started off with the Coyotes and was actually producing.
Yeah. And
then he got sent down. So this isn't like, oh, he just showed up at the end of the year. Dude, he was producing when he was still a kid.
Yeah.
And then he went back and he got, he's on Seattle, right? He got traded to the Thunderbirds?
He went to the Thunderbirds, which won the WHL championship.
Did they? No, they didn't.
Yeah.
Or the Memorial Cup they lost.
Yeah, Memorial Cup doesn't
matter. They lost in the Memorial Cup. Dylan Guenther, 15 points in 33 games, -7. It's Arizona.
Yeah, he had...
That kid. He's going to be good. Canucks are... At least we got Connor Garland. He's doing his little spin deeks.
Connor Garland's going to be like Kevin Bieksa. At first, those middle 4 years he was in Vancouver were always on the trade block.
Yeah.
What time does she start teaching?
7:45. So, unless something crazy is going to happen here in the next 3 picks, Ryan, I think maybe we just wrap it.
Gang.
Yeah, it's been a lot. This has been a lot. This has been very.
Yeah.
This has been a lot.
We're gonna wrap it up here. Unless something drastic happens, then we'll spring into action to cover it. But we are very sweaty. We are very tired. We hope you enjoyed yourself for as long as that you did hop in. Go listen to Monday's podcast if you haven't yet, or watch it here.
Yeah.
Make sure you follow and all that jazz. But again, it is hot. It is time to go home.
Thank you so much for watching along with us and keeping us in your thoughts and prayers. It was so nice of all of you. Thank you. We're not going to be here Saturday morning because I got to work.
What's happening Saturday morning?
I don't really know.
Is that July 1st?
Yeah, it's Canada Day.
Oh, I'm camping, so...
Oh, pal, you're going to have a lot of fun. The great thing about Canada Day is that it's not busy at my shop.
Nobody really celebrates it anymore.
Well, no, it's not that they don't celebrate it. It's that all the Canada Day events don't happen in Deep Cove.
That's true. You got it nice and easy.
It's pretty nice.
Yeah. So good night,
Roger,
everybody.
thank you, everyone. Travis, Richard, everyone in the chat that's joined us. Brendan Batchelor.
It was a lively
my
chat.
My mom.
Was she in the chat?
Huh?
Was she in for a minute?
No, but I assume they watched on YouTube or something. All right, love it. Have a great night. Bye.